just fought off a zombie horde, leading to the unfortunate demise of Cinder, which you all rushed to his aid. But unfortunately, there was nothing you could do. But you could do something about the wounded Teak and Philia. So after a bit of discussion and panic, you guys essentially took care of Teak, Philia, and then went for a little walk, try and figure out what to do with Cinder's situation, where you ran into Brother Paul, a priest of the New Dawn, and he immediately struck you as someone that could possibly help your pal Cinder with his connections, and Gustav took advantage of that. And Eric got very angry. So Gustav enlisted the aid of Brother Paul, finding out that there is a regiment of New Dawn people headed this way and should be here within a few days. That could possibly help. Gustav is going to attempt to take advantage of said help. So, much to everyone else's dismay, probably even Gustav's own dismay, they, he and you have decided to wait for the New Dawn to appear to help you with Cinder. But as you're waiting, sleeping quietly in the stable, Gustav keeping watch, being up for hours on end, becoming exhausted, heard something strange outside, and eventually came to realize that there were zombies outside clawing on the door, fighting some of them off just a little bit. But eventually they bust through the door, and everyone is awoken by the crashing of the door and Gustav yelling. And that's where we would pick up today. You guys had just rolled for initiative last game, and combat begins. Okay, so it is the undead's turn first. We just bust open a couple windows here, both literally and figuratively, by attacking this. Okay. Well, seeing as Gustav is at the door, he will be the first one to take the wrath of the zombies. This one in front of you, Gustav, tries to lunge at you with its claws, but you manage to deflect it with your oversized sword. It's your turn.
Nice. Can I full attack this thing?
I mean, it's standing in front of you.
Then I shall do so. No good.
Jesus. Yeah, the zombies kind of lunged on you and you're trying to throw it off and swing at it, but your attacks just aren't connected. Eric, you've just been awoken. You're laying on the ground, so you'll have to stand up and use some movement to do that first if you want to do anything. But yeah, you're kind of awoken in this chaos, seeing two zombie figures at the door, fighting, tussling with Gustav.
I will use the rest of my movement to maybe try and see if I can find some cover.
Cover, eh? I mean, yeah, you could go hide in like one of the stalls in the back of the stables.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll put you... Well, I guess it would have to be right here, because it's Is that your whole turn?
Yeah.
Great. Teak, same for you. You've just been startled. You need to spend half your movement getting up, but after that, you're free to do what you want.
All right. She will go ahead and take 5-foot step, and attack.
You can't do full attack because you had to spend your movement to get up.
Totally fine.
But yeah, you can move forward and attack.
She will do a 1 claw attack then.
Nice. Yeah, you slash across this zombie, and once again, your nails kind of skim along the surface of this thing. Doesn't look like do as much as you would expect, but nonetheless, you do leave a good sized scrape on it, and the lightning crackles through.
Okay. And then that shall end her turn.
Brother Paul, you've just been awoken. You're laying on the ground. What would you like to do?
I would like to stand up, take out my crossbow,
Okay.
and shoot with the eye of divinity. At the
Okay.
first zombie.
Wow. Cool.
Brother Paul's first attack. Someone take a picture. Oh!
Damn. Brother Paul
Jesus Christ.
stands up and
This man was
whips out this crossbow. Yeah, and it freaking puts just a clear hole through this zombie's head, and it's dead. I imagine you're shooting the one that they attacked already, the one in
Correct.
front. Yeah. Brother Paul just fucking blows the brains out of this thing with his crossbow.
Excellent. Thank you.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Other zombie, having Gustav there, is also going to attempt to attack it. Your AC's, what, 17 right now?
16 because I'm fatigued.
Still, it swipes at you, but just can't make a good contact to do any damage. Philia, you've
Philia's gonna
just awoken.
Philia, a little confused, will walk back a little. Wait, no. Well, first stare at the zombie. Where's the hypnotic stare button? We will touch Gustav. Hey.
Oh my god.
And we're just gonna take a few steps back and wait things out.
Damn. Alright. This zombie, being what it is gonna take a step forward and spit at our pal Gustav, dealing 9 points of damage. Gustav, this
Ow.
slimy, acidy spit comes through and hits you and starts burning your skin. This other one, yeah, being a speedy bastard, is gonna sprint up here, remove that other one, and attack Gustav because he's at the door.
How damaged does Gustav look at the moment? That's the first hit I've taken since the fight started. But I wasn't exactly fresh from the fight before. Currently steaming with what I imagine is acid? Or is it poison?
Yeah, it's like an acidy substance. Okay. But yeah, this other zombie runs up to you and swipes at you, but does not hit you. This zombie is dead, so it's Gustav's turn.
Great. Gonna strike back at the fast zombie. No good.
Yep.
Hold the line.
Fast zombie's just a little bit too quick for your giant. Eric,
I'm going to
Set the
drink.
stay bonfire with the barn.
Huh?
Stay bonfire with the barn.
You want me to blow up the barn? Okay. No, I'm gonna drink a targeted admixture.
Okay. Sounds weird.
It doesn't say whether it's a swift sting, so I think that's my action, and then I will cower in fear.
Okay.
Damn. Your move was, I'm gonna take drugs and sleep on this right now.
Well, hold on. Can you? Yeah, because it is okay. It's a standard action. Because sometimes, like when you use some things out of the alchemist thing, it can be a swift action.
When this is a stressful situation, I'm just gonna
Oh,
take a few drugs.
That's a cool little mixture.
Indeed.
Someone's stepped up their game. All right. Teak.
Tika is gonna full attack the fast zombie.
Racist.
It was there. It broke down the door. It's violent. Jash is gonna try to full attack it.
It wasn't even the fast zombie that broke down the door. It was that one. Why are we profiling the fast zombie as the one that broke down the door?
I'm saying.
Because that's how stereotypes work.
Okay. Your claws start ripping into this fast, and your lightning crackles and explodes. It is still alive, but hanging on by just a thread.
Just
Your
leave
hope is
this
still
to me,
alive.
Teak. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, that ends your turn.
Come on, brother Paul.
Okay. I would like to. It doesn't say what the radius is, but I'm pretty sure it's a 20-foot radius. I would like to pull out the sun emblem and hold it to my chest and say a little cantation and unleash a charge of positive energy.
Wow.
And dude, wait, am I in the right position? Maybe I should check that first.
I think it's like a 20. It's either it's like a 20
I think
or
it's
30
20
foot radius.
I think it's a 20-foot radius, or like a 20 foot.
What are you gonna?
From the point where I cast it, but I'll cast it like there.
Are you gonna do damage or heal?
Damage.
Okay, so you're gonna do 2d6 damage, and they get
Yes.
will saves.
Brother Paul is legit.
Legit going to
Maybe
kill us.
Cinder was a worthy sacrifice.
Okay, so yeah, you see the fast zombie in front of you. Looks like it kind of doesn't take the full impact of your radiant positive energy, but it's so weak that nonetheless it finishes it off and kills it. It just kind of melts away in this energy pool almost. The other one does kind of start burning a bit under this positive energy, but is still alive. Anything else, Brother Paul?
Nope.
Okay. The zombie is going to attack Gustav. And wow, that is a terrible crit damage. Crits him.
Oh, I'll use Survivor to cancel the crit.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, the non-crit damage is almost as much as the crit damage.
Thank you.
And we will activate Psychosomatic Surge. Get your 6 temporary hit points.
Whoa! So you take 10 points of damage as this zombie bites into your flesh.
Okay. Is that after the 6 temporary hit points?
No, I mean that's temporary hit points.
Okay, does that come before or after I take the damage?
You essentially get
Temporary
6
comes
temporary
first.
hit points after.
Got it.
Well, I think it triggers after.
Yeah.
So I go down 10 and then I get 6 temporary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Because there's a contingency that if you go to 0, then it will give you double. So I think it has to go after. Right?
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Big brain. We were looking at this guy, so we're gonna shoot that guy with bow and arrow.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately not. It's burning and it's hard to see exactly where it is and your arrow flies past.
I couldn't see past the vibes. We're gonna change and look at that man. Wait, no,
Okay.
I'm too far away. Yep, I'm too far away. Can we get... No, I don't want to get closer. Never mind, I continue looking at this man.
Okay. Gustav, this rotting zombie in the back spits at you again, doing another 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
It's your turn, though.
Alright, this time for certain.
Hey! You hit with something.
Yes.
Yeah, you bring down your sword, kind of slashing this zombie in front of you in two. You know, its resistant skin tries to stop your sword, but it just continues on through anyway. Eric? It's your turn.
Damn it, I used my potion to heal, but now I'm just gonna have to use my bomb to kill. I'm going to...
Gustav's still damaged.
But he's not dying.
Okay. You do what you want. Just letting you know.
This is the American healthcare system at work.
There? I was standing here, right?
What's wrong
think
with
so.
you?
Eric's in the
Are
front
you on
line.
drugs?
I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
my bomb at this guy.
Okay.
Is that still 20 feet, or did I go here or there? Feet. Yeah, I'll throw my bomb at that guy.
Alright, you do it.
Get him, Eric. Burn him to the ground.
This is the precision bomb, or
It means it would have done like 10 plus like 2 of my intelligence things.
yeah, this is the precision one though, so it doesn't do splash.
Yeah.
Well, roll your 1d8 because you missed. So yeah, you throw this bomb and it kind of careens off and explodes somewhere on the ground over here.
Eric looks sad.
I guess it would technically be over here, but
Eric considers golden glasses.
is that your turn? I imagine.
I don't have anything else to. I don't have a movement action anymore, and I don't have a throw action. So yes.
Okay. Teak, it's your turn.
Gustav.
You've attacked all these zombies, and they're just dying before you can finish them off.
Yeah, I mean, that's typically how this tends to go. No, I think she's going to, considering how mad that Eric was, she went outside the last time. Right? I think.
As Eric's outside.
Yes, Eric rushes outside. Teak is going to stay inside, and she's going to begin to look for, because they managed to break down the door, right? She's going to try to look for materials that could be used to brace the door.
Okay. What a hero.
That'll be what she does.
All right. Brother Paul, it's your turn.
All right. Where the windows at?
Like there's windows on either side here, and then there's windows in the back.
Okay. I head to this window here.
Okay.
And he's gonna call out, "Get back inside! Don't be foolish!" Fire off a crossbow shot.
Ooh, how is Eric gonna take that?
Eric's loving this right now. You shoot off a crossbow bolt at this zombie, but unfortunately, your aim was not true as it whistles past him.
And end my turn.
Philia.
Philia's gonna join Brother Paul at the window.
Wow.
And we're gonna also shoot this boy with my hypnotic stare unlocked.
Okay. Hey, now's your chance. You can be a hero.
And boom.
Nice. So yeah, Philia stares down this plague zombie and shoots a arrow that flies into its shoulder, not doing a lot of damage itself, but then you see it kind of wince in pain as like it kind of just zombie-like.
I told it he has a toxic personality with my eyes.
Wow.
And it hurt his feelings.
I don't know if the zombie can understand that, but it feels.
The zombie's just like, damn, Philia really ugly over there. My eyes hurt.
The zombie is going to let out a little bit of a screech and take a step back and throw another thing of spit at our pal Eric, I guess, because he's out front. What's that AC these days, is Eric? 12? 13?
It is 11.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it spits at you, and you start burning a little bit, and you take 9 points of damage.
Right. Hello?
Yep, sorry. I was doing stuff in secret. Gustav, it's your turn.
We gotta have a zombie Eric.
Oh, can't actually go that far. Could I go out and drag Eric back in?
Sure.
Alright, 10 feet, get to Eric, and then...
I imagine Eric's going to resist.
No, I got what I wanted.
Okay.
Spit
right.
in the face.
So you walk outside and grab him by the collar of the start dragging him back. I mean,
do it less forcefully. I'll do it that way.
excuse me? You want to do it less forcefully? How do you want to do it?
Or maybe like by the arm rather than the collar.
You're gonna pull him by the arm.
By the hair.
He's got,
No, by the hair.
he's got bombs in his palm, trying to throw him, and you're gonna grab him by the arm.
Maybe does he have bombs in both hands?
I double wheel, like dual wheel my bombs now.
He's gotta have the alchemical concoction to ignite the bomb in his other hand.
Grab him by the waist, pick him up.
Then slam him into the ground.
Yeah, I guess I'll just grab the left arm and then bring him in. Hopefully not exploding everything.
Yeah, you grab him by the arm.
My hand slipped, we're all burning.
Start pulling him in.
Do we get all the way back inside?
You just move normally. It's not like you're physically dragging him or anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just like out here then?
No, like how much movement did you use?
I used 10.
And you have 10 left, right?
Technically I have 20 left. But if I'm, I guess, dragging someone, it would be half that, so that 10 left?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So if Eric would like to move 10 feet, maybe here or here.
Oh, sure. You can have him down there. Up.
Cool.
Throw him like your sword.
Eric, you've just been dragged by the arm back in.
I'm gonna take out the healing bomb and just give it to Gustav. Like, here, just hold this. And then I'm gonna like walk back in, but I'm gonna like pull out a vial and maybe try and like get some of the weird spitty thing into the vial.
Okay. So you're just trying to collect a sample?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do that. You just spend your act getting some of the bile in there.
So I can't hand Gustav a bomb?
What? I mean, Gustav can't use your bomb, but he can hold on to it.
No, I was just gonna like set it on fire and just give it to him.
I don't think you can actually do that as the alchemist.
Oh, wouldn't it be the same as just throwing it at someone and just like waiting for it to explode?
It's like a weird mechanical thing in Pathfinder, I think, that I think only you are supposed to be able to throw the bombs as an alchemist.
I thought it would just like time out and explode on him.
Oh, you mean like that? I see what you're saying. So you essentially just want to use the bomb, but you're handing it to him as a role play.
Yeah.
Sure. I say you could do that.
Cool.
So yeah, you kind of put this lit fuse bomb in Gustav's hands, and he's just staring at it because his action has already happened. And then you start collecting stuff off, and at the end of his turn, Gustav, this bomb kind of explodes on you, and some what does it look like? It's like green gas or something?
Yeah.
Green gas surrounds you.
Blue gas, so that I guess the exploding one would just be like fire explosion. Let's just do blue gas.
Okay. Roll your bomb for the healing.
Would be so it would be
+2, so 13.
I think it's +3.
Oh yeah, you have +3 to intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, 14 points of healing.
Sweet. Thank you.
Teak.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Don't think much is going to change. Everyone's inside now.
Yeah. Are you gonna start just closing up the door and barricading it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've already started gathering stuff, but
yes, since last round. So she's gonna close the door and start to barricade it.
okay. Yeah, you start blocking it up. Roll me a knowledge engineering check, I guess. And we'll see how sturdy your door your
He
barricade is.
doesn't have a lot of knowledge in anything, but that's all right. We'll see. It's gonna.
Genius. It's fine. All right.
She's an average. She's of average intelligence.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, you shore it up pretty well. Start putting stuff in. Start jamming.
It's better than the 6 they got last session. I'll take that.
That's very true. More zombies are coming off from the distance. This one kind of sprints up to the... Brother Paul. You see a fast zombie kind of run past the window where you are. It looks like it's headed towards the door. But there's also the plague zombie out in front of you that you can actually see.
Mm-hmm. He's going to... Okay. So you're going to take a shot with his crossbow at the old spitter out there.
Wow.
I think it's going to be with like a -2 to the roll or something, because it's out of range, but... see.
Oh, yeah, it's the next range increment, you're saying?
Yeah, well, it's a natural 20 anyway. But there you go.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. So yeah, you shoot this crossbow bolt. I love that your crit damage is the same as your non-crit damage. It's pretty spectacular. Your crossbow bolt shoots out through the air and pierces this plague zombie, and it kind of takes off part of its leg. It's like slumped over now.
Okay. And for the remainder of my turn, I will step away from the window.
Oh, okay.
Get back here somewhere. Behind the barricaded door. Side somewhere. Get that door secure. The Shining One will protect us in here. And then my turn.
There's a shining zombie. Where? Let's see.
Okay. More stuff happening. This one's gonna start spitting at the door. Yeah. So like it shoots a thing of acid spittle into the door and starts kind of burning away some of the wood. Billy, it's your turn.
We're gonna try to shoot it again with an arrow because it's too far away.
Okay. Well, you do hit it, and that arrow actually manages to finish it off. Yeah, you shoot through this thing. Part of its head like caves away, and it does.
Is this a first Philia kill since?
I don't
And she
remember the
killed
last
herself?
time. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember Philly killing anybody else. So.
Yay! Congrats!
Yay! With the 30 piercing.
It's too bad that the first thing you killed was kind of this plant-like plague creature thing. It's kind of like related to you in a way.
She knows it's biology. She knows where to strike.
And Philia will duck so she's no longer visible from the window.
Okay. Another one sprints up to the door. It's not technically rare. It's at the door. Gustav, you've dragged Eric in. He kind of shut the barn door behind you guys. Started barricading it up. But you can hear there's more creatures outside clawing at the door. And then now you can hear just kind of some sizzling on the door too.
Okay.
What you want to do?
Is there more material around that I could help barricade the door?
I mean, I think at this point you've taken everything loose in the stable and started and kind of put that in your last reinforcements in this one. So if you wanted to get more, you'd have to start breaking stuff apart at this point, I'd say.
Okay. Could I stab at them through the door like before?
Yeah.
So that would just be the one greatsword attack?
Yes.
Gotcha. Hey.
Yeah. It's definitely good enough. Yeah, you kind of slash with your sword through the burnt holes in the door and such as Teek's putting stuff on there. You hear one of the fast ones kind of wince a little bit, but doesn't look like it's done a terrible amount of damage.
Gotcha. I end my turn.
Your turn. Okay.
Yes.
Eric?
So I've taken damage, and Gustav's looking good. Where is Gustav?
Right beside you.
He's right next to you.
Oh, that's Gustav?
Yeah, I'm on with the snail.
I'm gonna like walk further back in, but I'm gonna use a cure light wounds on myself.
Wow. Okay, snake in the grass. Go for it.
Hey man, Gustav has a lot of life.
I do.
Wow, look, 12 points of healing. Oh my god. So you
He's
drink
not-
this vial.
He's not curing light wounds anymore. That's a medium wound, definitely.
A hot
You can tell
shot.
it's moderate.
Eric's really trying to step up his game now that Brother Paul's
Yeah.
like, I'm a useful healer, guys. Don't replace me, okay?
No, I will kill Brother Paul.
That's your whole turn.
Yes, so.
Okay. Teak, you're just shoring up the door still, I imagine? Or?
Yeah. Teak is going to be basically just holding the line, but holding the line by holding the wood at the door. So
Okay.
she's trying to just hold him back, but with like a giant piece of hunk of wood between them.
Gotcha. Okay. Zombies are attacking the door. Nice. Yeah, the ones on its claws just start ripping and tearing. And they're sharp, so they're just like chewing through that wood. The door's almost looks like it's gonna break apart. It's not much left now. Brother Paul?
Okay, I would like to take a couple steps away. And hold my action so that when the door swings open, I shoot the first zombie I see.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, and the other zombie back here, you just see a thing of spit fly in and just starts burning the doorway. And it starts to shatter at this point, pretty much. Teak, why don't you make me a just make me a raw strength check.
Sure thing. Come on, Teak, be strong.
We believe.
No.
So you're bracing this door, doing the best you can, and you held them off a little bit, but they've gotten fairly fortunate at this point. My God, this fucking guy over here. He wants to stare at that zombie.
I know, it is just 5 feet too short.
Yeah, you do your best to hold the door together, and you've held them off but these last attacks have just been too powerful, and even your holding up the door kind of crumbles under the weight of the wood and everything splintered.
There's a comedic moment where like the acid hits the wood and burns it all, revealing Teak's face.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I guess she would. Well, what she'll react to. We'll come to when it's her turn. But okay, thank you.
Philia.
Philia not being able to stare will try to do please kill your allies kind spitting zombie.
Okay. Ooh. Unfortunate. Yeah, you stare down the zombie, but it looks like it's just too far gone into mindless mode to be impacted by your murderous commands.
Good move, though.
Yeah.
Since that one was too far away, can I stare at this one?
Sure.
Hey, I stare at that one.
Okay. Zombies seeing old Gustav here.
Yeah.
As the first thing when they kind of bust through the door, are going to attack him. Gustav, this fast zombie just claws at you. Yeah, the -2. And you take 19 points of damage as this thing slashes at you twice with its just blade claws. It's your turn, Gustav.
Retaliatory strike.
So your greatsword, you swing it in here, and it's tight quarters, but you kind of just cut through some of the wood and destroy like a little part of the stable, but you come through and deal a nasty blow to this thing. Yeah.
I will hold the line.
I hurt its feelings.
What? You're level 4, right? So it takes 2 damage from your stare. Okay. So, yeah, you slash at this one, Gustav, deal a nasty blow to it. And it winces a little bit from Philia's stare, but unfortunately, since it's not Philia hitting it, it's not quite as powerful. Is that your turn, Gustav?
Yes.
Eric, you've seen this door get busted down. Gustav been slashed across the chest twice with these claws.
Wow, Gustav, how much damage did you take, homie?
19.
I will use Cure Moderate Wounds on Gustav.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Thanks, friend.
Wow, only 12? Fuck
Wow.
you.
Does Brother Paul get a shot, or did the round?
Oh
finish?
yeah, you gotta call it out when oh, but it was the beginning of a new round, huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
Let me look when your turn is. No, it happened afterwards. The zombies are there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is still the same round. You just have to call it out when you interrupt.
Oh, okay.
So you're just shooting one of them with your crossbow bolt, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. You miss, unfortunately. Shot goes off and goes wide. So, Gustav, you get 12 hit points back. Sad, actually. Embarrassing. Feel sorry for that. Alchemy. Eric, anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think there's any. Everything's a standard action. I will cower in fear behind something.
I'm saying you can move if you want, but you don't have to. Yeah, you stay where you are and get some hit points back to Gustav. Teak, they've busted through the door.
Yep. Can't believe it. Her plan. Teek's gonna be like, Eric, now we all in stable and it's still not working out. And then she's going to full attack the fast one in front of her. That'll be her turn. Once.
Hey. Yeah, your first attack rips through this one. And yeah, I mean, the lightning and everything just surges through it, killing this zombie.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Good job, Teak.
1 kill for Teek. No.
Brother, oh, it's your
Was
turn.
not-
Okay. Brother Paul would like to, seeing as though he missed his last shot and seeing Teak do that, scurry behind Teak and give her a little touch on the shoulder and say, "May the Shining One guide you." You have a +1 to your next attack.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna be like, what? You gonna enlarge her?
By the grace of the Shining One, you have a +1.
Still don't know where the shining zombie is, but Teek
Yeah.
feels more accurate.
That's your whole turn, brother.
Then I'll move back.
Oh. Okay. A weird guy. Zombie's going to spit at Gustav's face.
My face.
You take 5 points of damage, Gustav, as this
Not the
Acid
face.
acid starts burning you. Philia.
We are gonna continue staring at this one, but we're gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
Would Philia. Nice.
Wow, look at that. You shoot through the leathery, dried out skin of this zombie and pierce right through it. You do some pretty good damage, but it is still standing. Anything else, Philia?
Nope. I don't have any touches left.
Okay.
Even in the midst of a battle, Ophelia is just always touching people. How inappropriate.
Gustavo.
I'm royalty. When you're royalty, they let you do it.
Is that what power means to you? Disgusting.
You're AC 16 right now, Gustavo?
Yes.
Yeah, this fast zombie claws at you twice as well, and you take 22 points of damage as this thing just rips through you with your with its claws, I should say.
Cool. Cool. With the -2s?
Yep.
Oh, well.
It quit.
Sorry, I tried. What can you do?
You did try. Gustav, it's your turn.
Call that a crit? This is a crit. Whoppa! Oh.
I was hoping it would have been a crit failure. Yeah, your greatsword once again, like it's hard for them to maneuver around here, and you just freaking kind of almost bludgeon into this thing with your greatsword. Takes a pretty hefty blow, but it's still up, including 2 points of damage from Julia. How exciting!
It's nice.
I tickle his foot. Damage.
I hold the line. End my turn.
That would bit help.
Hold the door.
Eric. Eric?
Hola, I will. God, Gustav, why are you always getting hits? I'm gonna throw a bomb at the zombie.
Oh my goodness. An unexpected
pretty
turn of
healthy.
events. This isn't a precision bomb?
This is a precision bomb.
Oh, okay. You were just asking if he was healthy. I thought because you were asking because you're going to hit him with splash damage.
There's about a 5-foot pool of blood around me.
Oh my god, I keep failing the hit.
Damn. It's like you have a +5 too. It's not even that bad. You just keep rolling.
No.
Well,
Let's just
no.
see where I would have landed at least. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, it just flies past. Is pretty much what happened. Shoots out and just lands somewhere out here and explodes. Eric?
Prize.
Oh wait, no, sorry. One is falling short on this one.
But there's no splash damage.
Oh, it's 2 through 8, yeah. Okay, so how far did you...
One beyond the far, like the farthest one. This one. This.
Oh, well that means it lands on Gustav.
That's not possible. There's no splash.
It lands one. It falls short. So there's only one square in between you and the thing.
You stop.
I'm sorry. This is like rules. This is actually rules as written.
So I take 14 damage.
Roll a dex save, reflex save. It means.
No.
Angry that you pulled Eric
You take
indoors.
16 fire damage because his precision bombs get +2 from intelligence. Or no, +3, 17. 17 fire damage.
Cool. Um,
Gustav, are you down?
maybe.
Stop, you're lying.
I mean, I have a lot of hit points, but these guys have been going at me pretty hard. I've taken about 60 to 70 damage so far.
We got a cure light wound.
Join Tinder in the afterlife. Then he looks at Teak. He's next.
Oh my god. So you just decided to go full character choice crazy now?
Yes.
Oh my god!
He's suffering a mental breakdown as we see.
So, yeah, Eric goes to throw this bomb, but because of the tight quarters of the stable, it kind of slips out of his hand early when he throws it, and it just tumbles to the ground underneath Gustav. And I think Gustav turns around, and him and Eric have a moment of eye contact, and then it explodes under Gustav's feet, leaving him unconscious on the ground in front of Eric.
Oh, sweet. Another healing bomb from my friend Eric.
He's doing it again!
Eric's eyes twinkle as Gustav falls to the ground. He has acquired a taste for murdering his own friends.
The question is, does Eric try and save face by claiming that he threw the bomb wrong or that he lit the wrong bomb and he aimed correctly? You know?
Too
You know
busy
what I'm
crying over Gustav's dead body.
Okay, well, Teak, this pretty big explosion goes off behind you. 17 fire damage is quite a bit. And you see Eric kind of standing there, kind of stunned by this, while Gustav is unconscious on the ground.
Teak is gonna go, what? Why you blow up friend? She's going to... Oh, this is gonna turn out anything but good. She's gonna go ahead and step out and attack this zombie. Full attack after her 5-foot step. Oh no, there's no way this is gonna turn out well.
This is gonna be great. What are you talking?
You have a +1 to your first roll. Doesn't matter.
Teak's so distracted by
The
everything.
explosion.
Yeah, the explosion and Gustav being unconscious. Just can't focus on this fast zombie and it
My strategy has begun.
just avoids
Yeah.
the loss of Teak. Brother Paul. It's
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
Wait, where did she
Okay.
go?
She's under the one zombie.
Okay.
It's right-
She dead as well?
Uh,
Great.
No, she's completely fine.
Brother Paul's going to kind of past here and do a little like slide past Eric behind Goose and stabilize the old Gustav.
All right.
Ooh.
So you're stabilized, but you're at your negative hit points as well.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's your whole turn, I imagine. Or are you moving?
Yeah, and then, yeah, that's probably it for that.
What's your stabilize? You just like put your amulet to him or something, or what?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Cool guy. Oh, the zombie, I guess now seeing Teak is gonna take a shot at.
Oh yeah, that's all I knew. Nothing could turn out good.
It misses though. The spit flies past you, Teak, and kind of hits the wall behind you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
hell
what
yeah.
a high AC seems like.
Well, it didn't help last session. Last session, Teak was getting smacked up. AC of 21, and it'd be like, oh, just rolled a 23.
Delia.
Ilya will. You're still too far away. You know what? We're gonna go all the way back. We'll stare at that one and shoot it with a bow.
Okay. Unfortunately, your attack misses.
What about the second attack?
Oh, I don't get the second attack. I don't know why that happened.
Okay. Yeah, your
The
arrow
third attack.
shoots into the wall next to this zombie. Not doing anything. It's the zombie's turn, though.
At least I didn't shoot an ally.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
Teak,
god. Oh no.
you are attacked by the zombie in front of you. It claws at you once, but you avoid the attack. The second one, though, takes advantage of you trying to dodge the first one and claws you. Doesn't do massive damage. You take 5 points of damage on this.
Any points of damage hurts a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Gustav unconscious, but stabilized. Eric, you
Please.
have unconscious Gustav in front of you. Brother Paul next to you that just kind of did something weird, but it looks like he's stable now. And you're standing there.
Push Eric aside. Eric will begin raging. Activate rage.
Correction, he didn't push Eric aside. He slid past him like a rock star on his knees.
Next level, I think Eric should multi-class into a barbarian.
Multi-class into a barbarian.
Eric's like, he's so effortlessly cool. I'm so mad.
There's no compliments. It's just like, this fucking bitch. We'll stab Paul while no one's looking. Oh no, my hand.
You pull out your gun and put it to the back of Paul's head.
One of the zombies snuck in through the back and shot Brother Paul.
They were like, Eric, you're still holding a gun. Yeah, I tried to save Brother Paul.
I had to shoot the zombie, okay? It had a gun.
I need to draw this fuck. Shit, I don't know what to do, because how beat up is Teak looking?
Not very. Okay. You probably have less health from last time.
Yeah, because we didn't get a long rest in, so she's
I will use Cure Light Wounds on Teak.
Yeah. She's not in great shape. Right?
You were like, it's not a lot of damage. Only 5.
Oh, now I crit on the freaking Cure Light Wound? Fuck this
Okay,
game.
so you move up to her and Cure Light Wounds her?
Yes.
Okay.
Could
You get
I
12.
crit the freaking moderate wounds, you fucking prick?
You get 12 hit points back, Teak. It's pretty good.
Hell yeah, that is pretty good. Thank you, Eric.
Really, why don't you question my need to go outside again? That'll make me feel better. Come.
Would you like to move anywhere else, Eric, or are you gonna stay?
Yeah, I'd like to cower and fare behind her.
You already are behind her.
Yeah, let me cower some more.
Okay. Teak, you've been healed. You've been recharged.
Now with newfound confidence that Eric is not trying to explode them all, she's gonna keep doing what she's doing and attack with her claws as always.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, your first attack hits some of your claw damage goes through. You know, the electric lightning just crackles through afterwards. I believe your stare's still on it too, right, Patrick?
Yes. So I deal
Celia
2
kill number
damage.
2.
Yeah. So yeah, this electricity kind of tears through this zombie, and you claw it pretty bad, but it is.
What? It's so good. It's gonna be the same as Brother Paul.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my It's the fact that it's like the
Brother Paul, it's your turn.
Okay.
Shoot it, Brother Paul. Take the kill. Be just like your predecessor, Cinder.
No. Brother Paul's only friend is in trouble. So he will cure moderate wounds.
Oh, stealing Eric's thunder.
Damn.
Damn.
It's gonna roll much better than Eric, but still did do. Yeah, you get 13 points, hit points back, Gustav.
And rise from the ground to keep sleeping because that's not enough.
But thank
Oh.
you.
No.
Damn.
Sad times. I mean, that's what happens when you get exploded for 17 fire damage.
So yeah, brother Paul, you know, whatever your cure white or moderate wounds. Jesus, I can't speak today. Cure moderate wounds. Yeah,
Cure
cure moderate.
That's the only spell Donald Trump cares about.
That's very, very true. Your cure moderate wound, you know, stitches up some of these cuts and bruises on Gustav, but it looks like he's still a little banged up.
Okay.
Anything else?
By the light. End my turn.
Okay. Great. Zombie will spit it, missing horribly. And,
Hitting Gustav.
yeah. Philia.
Shoot it, Philia.
Turn.
We will
And get
shoot it
all-
with my stare. Nope.
Sorry. Yeah, the arrow kind of flies and hits the door frame next to the stable exit. This thing's gonna try and keep eating teeth. So it claws into you with its first attack. You take 9 points of damage. The second attack, though, you manage to avoid. Gustav unconscious. Eric, it's your turn.
I will look the other guy in the eye and throw a healing bomb at Gustav.
With or without precision on it.
Precision. Just so that you know I'm going to explode Gustav again, but this time it'll be like, ah, shit, he's healed.
Hey, roll me that healing damage.
Teak was in range for this splash. You betrayed me.
So is the zombie, you stupid bitch. Wait, why won't it open? Open! My character sheet refused. Oh, there you go.
Accidentally hits the fireball.
Of course I need a crit one.
Oh.
Favorite.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Gustav, you get 9 points of health back from this healing bomb.
Nice.
Are you conscious?
I am.
Nice. So, yeah, Eric kind of throws this little bomb at Gustav's unconscious body, and that combined with Brother Paul's healing. The gas kind of goes into his nostrils, and you see his wounds heal up, and he's conscious again. Laying on the ground, but conscious. Teak.
All right, Teak's thinking at this moment, you know what? It's fine if people take my kills as long as they help me kill them. And now no one's helping me kill them, and this is taking a long time. she's gonna go ahead and full attack and hope that this one actually kills him this time. Nope.
Another 2 damage.
Damn. Critical one. I mean, the second one hits at least. And yeah, this time, you know, the stair and everything goes on, and the electricity rips through this thing, and it's dead. You killed it. Good job, Teak.
All right, and then can she take a 5-foot step kind of backwards so she can be kind of behind the, like, just
Door?
inside?
Yeah.
Slightly.
Sure, there you
Okay.
go.
The zombie actually
Partial.
gets back up, and then it falls and lands on its face, killing itself.
Brother Paul, it's your turn, my friend.
What's Gustav's status right now?
He is conscious now, but he is laying on the ground.
He is conscious, but he...
I mean, he's very wounded still, but he's on the ground conscious.
Okay. I shall... Sure, why not? I'll do another cure moderate wounds. Actually, no. I think this might be better. I will say,
Healing ward.
by the light of the Shining One, protect him. And cast Sanctuary.
Oh. What's your sanctuary look like? What happened?
And just like the amulet comes out, and the light gives a little ting shine, and you see like this little glow kind of surround him.
All right.
And I will move behind Eric.
Perfect. Now that nobody can see him, Eric will shoot him between the eyes.
And
I didn't mean to show him. He surprised me.
All right. Well, the zombie's gonna spit at Gustav because he's there, which means he'll have to make a will save. What's your DC for the will save?
It says DC 0.
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck? All.
I don't know.
Like he succeeds.
What's my fucking will save? Is it like is it 15? Is that my DC?
You tell me.
15,
Tell me,
16,
homie.
16.
Okay. Well, it succeeds the will save. Does that mean you can just attack as normal?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't even know your own spell?
That's how it works, right? Succeeds the
And outdo me.
Yeah, it says
It's
if the save
unaffected,
succeeds, the opponent
can
can
attack.
attack normally.
I know. I know what it does. I'm asking you.
Oh, I know what it does. Don't you worry about that.
Teak jumps in front of Gustav to take the hit. Okay.
You don't
Gustav,
die for Gustav, big friend?
even though you're on the ground and it's a more difficult shot, this thing spits at you and covers you a bit in this kind of acidic goo. You take 9 points of damage.
And down I go.
You guys have just left Gustav at the front. Okay, so Gustav goes unconscious again.
It's like whack-a-mole.
That's basically Teak during every single combat, though. She gets up to go down again.
Philia unfurls her wings and flies 25 feet.
Oh my god.
There's a roof.
Philia takes a stand.
I mean,
Why can't I move?
25 feet is within the normal.
And then I stare at this man and shoot him.
This
Okay.
is it.
Hero
I feel
time,
like Philia
Philia.
has to make eye contact before she kills someone. Like she needs them to know it's her.
Hey.
Roll your stare damage.
Wow.
Wow. So yeah, you shoot an arrow at this thing, and wound it and stare at it, and you see it flinch. The arrow shoots through it, leaving a big hole. But as the goo spills out of it, it's still standing.
And then can I back up so I'm no longer in the dark?
Sure.
Hey.
Gustav, unconscious. Roll your saving throw. Death save.
So, question. One of my feats says you gain a +5 bonus on all Constitution checks made to stabilize while dying. Would that transfer to just a +5 on death saves for us?
Yeah. Sure. Give it to you. Wow, look at that. It really helped you already.
It did.
So you're one in the positive. Eric?
Sorry, Gustav away with my shitty movement, and then can I stabilize?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe if I can just carry him away and use a cure light wounds on him.
Oh, wait. Wait, what did your thing do, Gustav? It said +5 to all Constitution saves?
No, you gain a +5 bonus on all Constitution checks made to stabilize while dying, but I don't think we're doing that in this version. So I figured it would just
in
translate
the
it
death
was a
saves.
survivor
Sorry,
feat,
I
yeah.
didn't know if it applied to other people
Oh,
doing stabilized checks on you or not. But no, it's
okay,
only
I
for
don't think
yourself.
so. Yeah.
Okay, Eric, what are you gonna do?
I'd like to drag him away and use a cure light wounds.
Oh, sure. Where are you gonna drag him to?
As far as I can, to be honest, probably like 10 feet
Okay,
or 5 feet if I'm lucky.
you drag him back here, I guess. Roll your cure light wounds.
I clicked on it, but it's freezing for me.
Damn, you get 5 hit points back, Gustav.
Back
As
on
Eric-
the field.
Eric shoves this potion down your throat. He's conscious again, guys. But on the ground. Teak, it's your turn.
Really, what can Teak do?
Throw your claws.
Yeah, throw my claws. they're like quills. I can just like shoot them out if I want to.
Yeah.
I love this anime.
Like, I don't know. Is there like a rock she could throw? Don't know what she could do.
You're gonna throw a rock?
I think yeah, I don't know what she could do other than yeah, she there's just nothing she could do that's ranged. And even then she couldn't like run up and charge an attack. So I think Teak is going to basically hold her position where she is. And hopefully if no one's in the doorway, the zombie will be forced to move closer. And that's what she's going to wait for.
Okay. Brother Paul.
I would like to channel my inner love for the Shining One and heal all my comrades in my vicinity.
Damn. Oh my
Everyone except
God.
Eric.
You
7
all get
points.
7 hit points
Yeah.
back.
It actually damages Eric because
Does not possess the
Thank you.
positive energy.
as Teak feels the good vibes wash over her, she looks back at Brother Paul and realizes he may not be so bad.
and gives her a nod and runs behind Philia.
Eric notices this kind look and decides he will kill Teak next.
Okay. Well, this zombie now has no one left. Really, is gonna take pop shots at Teak, I guess. You're behind some cover. Yeah, it
Yep,
misses.
so I don't
It
know
just
how
kind
much. Yeah.
just kind of splashes up against the door.
What's
Hell yeah.
left of the door anyway?
Philia will now just peek outside, stare, and shoot.
Finish.
Impressive.
Nice.
And with that, Philia's arrow flies through this thing, and it
Wow!
kind of crumbles to the ground and explodes in a pile of its own goo.
Philia, second kill. Philia, second kill. Congrats.
Things seem a little quiet as it dies down.
Now let's get that barricade up, okay?
Yeah, Teak is going to immediately, when she notices, she is going to go ahead and go out and like the barrels and things. She's just gonna start like stacking them because the door is kind of almost no longer there, seeing as how it's partially melted by acid. So she's just gonna pull crates and kind of working her way inside so that she's inside as well, like stacking them and building them atop one another. So there's like something covering this doorway here.
What a hot shot.
Celia will like go to the stall areas and like put up some hay for like Gustav and like drag Cinder's what she presumes is still just badly injured body onto the
Cinder's badly injured body. Is that what you said?
It's just gonna like put it on the hay and I'll just be like, Gustav, I prepared something and like share there. Hopefully you'll both feel better by the morning. Then she'll just gonna like help me over there and just like pass out.
Brother Paul is gonna say to Eric, "You fool. First you run out there in the mist, and then you use forbidden alchemical concoctions. You killed your friend."
I think Eric's gonna look over at him and be like, I'm pretty sure your friends killed our friends first. So shut up and go away. And then he's gonna be like, shoo, like he's gonna do the shoo hand gesture.
Teak is going to finally understanding that Brother Paul, I mean, at least, you know, like healed her. She's going to kind of, you know, crouch by him and be like, Eric just tried to help. He not good at throwing things. He not mean to hurt Gustav.
Well, it's up to Eric, but if you don't know how to throw things properly, then why throw them at all? And then he's
Didn't I already tell you to leave?
Felia's gonna like Felia, while preparing the stables, is just gonna be like, no confrontation at nighttime. Enemies are outside, not in here. Stop trying to kill people.
What's this will save? Is this to stop Gustav from going into a mad, mindless rage?
Just to resist the lullaby.
Oh, a will save. Hold up, let me do a will save then.
Oh.
For everybody, it's time to go to sleep. Let's not attack each other. No more throwing insults.
The will save.
Go to sleep.
Why would
go
you
to
do
sleep.
this?
No
Teak was
more
gonna keep
attacking
watch.
your friend. No to sleep.
Now that Ophelia has essentially made it so none of us could succeed on a perception check for more zombies.
Damn, Brother Paul really beat out here. No more confrontation at nighttime. Bedtime for a friend.
Brother Paul really only likes Gustav, and what he saw was Eric just blow Gustav up. So it's understandable he doesn't really, he's now mistrusting. He's as mistrusting of us as we were of him.
So I mean, Teak and Gustav and Eric, you know, you're still conscious. You just start feeling pretty tired, but you know, you can obviously fight through it if you wish.
No, Teak will decide in the end to go to sleep. Like, she's hurt. She didn't even get a full rest, and so she's going to settle down in a dirty corner of the stables and sleep.
Philia will tuck everybody in and then go to sleep near the window so that if anything happens, hopefully she'll wake up.
Wow. Who are you tucking in? Because I don't think Brother Paul and Eric are going to sleep.
We're tucking in everyone who wants to go to sleep, and we're gonna have a little, just be like, Eric, no confrontation with our new person. He healed all of us. Let's not be mean. You are valid in all your concerns, but let's worry about that in the morning. I'm tired.
Eric, Brother Paul, Gustav, what's up with you guys?
I guess seeing everybody go to sleep, Brother Paul will kind
I
of.
don't know if everybody's going to sleep or not.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I know Teak is. Gustav, are you just going to sleep?
I don't think so.
Okay. Eric, are you just going to sleep?
Not just yet.
No, see, no, the only person going to sleep is Teak and Julia.
alright, well, Brother Paul will say to Gustav, you should get some rest. You look exhausted. And he'll pull a stool over by the window and just sit and watch out the window.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Sure you got this?
I'll be fine.
Right. I'll look over and see it's just Eric who's still up.
Yeah.
Go over to Eric. Probably catch some rest too, Eric.
He's gonna shake his head. I'm not staying asleep while he's awake.
Sort of open my mouth to say something, but think better of it. Just nod. Might appreciate the company. Maybe you can try to get to know him better. Yeah?
Eric will shake his head. Go to sleep, Gustav.
Alright. I'll
And he's
go
not gonna
over.
watch the window, he's just gonna watch the crew.
Sure.
Go over to the nice bed that Julia made for me.
With Cinder's dead body next to you.
Cinder's tucked in with a little wet cloth on top of his head.
How did you make it
last night.
Wow.
He got bored of you guys. What the hell?
Yeah.
Nah,
No, he liked
He's a
I
little
see how
boss.
this-
He seems to have developed quite quickly the notion of day and night cycle, so it's good. He's generally like awake most of the day and then will sleep
Genius, baby.
most of the night. Exactly. Genius, baby.
Soon you'll get to soon you'll get to make those posts where it's like my
He is
my
in this
2-year-old
child.
my 2-year-old son looked at me today in the market and said, "Papa, why do people hurt each other?"
My 2-year-old picked up an abacus and told me I was stupid. It was so heartwarming.
He's just discovered his hands recently.
Did he find them delicious?
So
it must be
he's-
such an exciting time for him.
So yeah, he's very excited about it, and he's not afraid to let us know, because every time we walk past, he like lifts his hand up to show us he has a hand.
Aww,
like
and
he-
he flips.
He
He's
kind of
like, "Hey, dude, you seeing this? This is
yeah.
wild."
He just like holds it out and it's like wants a bro fist, and I'm like, okay, here you go then.
Did he learn hand interactions yet? Did he learn how to clap?
No,
Teach him rock, paper, scissors.
no, he's only just starting to like kind of grab things. Most of the time, his hands are in a fist.
Ready to fight. Like, you disrupt my crying one more time and I will show you real pain. Or when Cinder's too busy playing D&D.
Cinder? Who is this
Or-
Cinder? What do you mean, brother
He's
Paul?
father of Reginald. He's father of Reginald.
I'm gonna get a bowl of cereal real quick. I'll be back.
Oh, I heard Reginald.
I'll be right back too.
Hurry back. I'm drawing Ophelia singing to us.
While everyone is just mad.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how that effectively gained all of our trust except for Eric.
Eric will not trust him. Now, I really like the little design I gave to Ophelia with the big curly hair and the dainty little dress or dainty little character.
Aww. She's like, please. Please do not.
Let's be friends. Clap, clap, clap. I forgot to draw Pip. I will draw him in her hair.
I wonder if we can get like special bomb throwing lessons, Eric.
Fuck up.
No. I mean, it's
Muslim.
kind
I'm a pro at throwing bombs.
Oh, is that Pip?
That is Pip.
Oh, my food is gonna be here soon. This is perfect timing.
Yes. What else was funny from that session? From that segment?
You threatening to shoot Brother Paul in the back of the
But
head.
I don't know how to draw that though. I don't know how Brother Paul looks like.
He looks like a young Jimmy Page. Apparently.
Oh, well, I've got it.
Okay. I'll be back because my food's gonna be here in just a minute.
It'll be me.
Is this Philia wanting everyone to get along?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
What's up, loser?
I
Welcome
got
back.
ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
It just tastes like frozen cool, but it's pretty good.
Wow. Is everyone back, or we're still waiting for?
Still waiting.
I'm back.
Everyone's back.
Wait, even Ray? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm here but eating. I can read.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter if Ray's here. She's trying to pretend that she's not here, actually. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get
She likes
started.
it. She likes.
What?
Don't bully Ray. She likes it.
I know. She's weird.
Don't make her happy. She deserves to suffer. No offense, Ray, but you deserve to suffer.
That's true. So after a bit of time, Eric falls asleep. Brother Paul keeps lookout for the night, not seeing anything unusual. I guess no one's been curious about Imral at all.
Oh gosh.
Who is
Dead.
who's no longer in the stables. But that's up to you whether or not you realize, I guess.
Wait. Where did he go?
I don't know. Yeah. Brother Paul, it's a pretty uneventful night. you're staying up the whole night to keep watch?
No, I think after a time he'll probably go over and maybe wake Teak up, let Gustav sleep, and say, give her a little shake and say, hey, I'm getting pretty tired. Do you want to continue the watch?
First watch is on the case.
Sorry to wake you.
Eric rouses from his slumber. How dare you wake up, Teak? Go back over there.
No, once he wakes her, she'll kind of nod and rub the sleep from her eyes and probably take the same position he was at the window.
Okay.
Sit and watch.
So yeah, I mean, you all make it through the night. You all get your long rest. And, you awaken on a new day. The lifeless corpse of Cinder still just laying on the ground. What are you guys doing?
Killing Brother Paul?
Ha ha ha. You cannot kill me.
Very different tone to the game nowadays. And the sun's out, and no one attacked us during the night.
Hey, you made it through the night peacefully. It's a new day. The sun's not, quote, out, but it's day. You know, it's like...
Did I recover from my fatigue?
Yeah.
Nice.
You slept for 8 hours, didn't you?
I mean, I probably did. Did I sleep in later than the others?
I don't think so.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, you're all kind of cured up and back to normal. It's a new day.
Alright, well, seems we have a moment's peace, finally, after all that happened. We should have a talk about what to do now. So, Brother Paul here, who helped us during the fight last night, he's got some of his other members of the church coming within next few days, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
And
Gonna like walk over. Cinder, we're talking.
oh bloody hell. Philia, the reason we're waiting for the members of the New Dawn to come is to try and bring Cinder back. He didn't make it through that first attack. But we'll bring him back just as we did before. We just gotta hold out here for a couple days and then it'll be made right. Brother Paul, is anything else you need to do to Cinder's body to keep him safe till then?
I've done all I can. I think, though, if we're all gonna be here waiting, we should maybe figure out what's going on here.
Right, well, we don't know too much, but Emerald should... What? Anyone seen Emerald?
No,
Who
the elf fight.
is that?
When was the time we saw Emerald?
Last night.
But what point in last night?
As we were going to bed after Brother Paul healed everybody, and then the fight happened, and we did not see it. He could have snuck out during my watch, because my watch was terrible. But I would like to take a look outside and see if I can find any traces of Emerald.
Oh. Make me a survival check.
Don't worry, guys. I've hunted before.
I mean, there's like footprints from all the zombies and people walking through, and it's
Right.
just muddy and chaos.
I'll spend some time following the tracks, and then following those tracks to another set of tracks, and sort of following my own tracks after a point. What's
Okay.
everyone else doing?
Polishing my gun.
Just like looking at Brother Paul as you polish your gun.
Teak is going to start
Yes.
the crates and barrels, right? Which I assume Gustav probably removed some when he was going
Yeah.
out to look for
I mean,
tracks.
he had to shift them around to get out.
But then Teak is going to she's going to look at the state of the door being partially melted. And Teak's gonna be like, this place, if stay not safe anymore, we should find other place to make safer and move there. Teak will look for building that looks safe.
Eric will join you.
Ophelia, in denial, will continue tending to Cinder as if he is just really, really sick.
Apparently, we're all a bunch of psychos.
Billy is looking after Sin. Teak and Eric are, I guess, walking around the town looking for better lodgings. Is that the
Yeah,
idea?
looking for a more secure building to take residence in.
Okay, I mean, just don't forget you have a horse and a cart.
Right, so someplace where we could drag in the horse and the cart.
I mean, technically, the zombies aren't gonna attack a cart.
They
But
just
we
need
can
we
take
just
our
need to
animals.
take our horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you guys want to do. At first, you were very concerned about your cart, too, so.
That died with Cinder.
So that's a good point. Just like, apparently all of those items that Cinder brought you died with Cinder because you forgot you had.
If anything, now we should care about it more because now we get more share of the profits.
No, Teak would give up all of that cinnamon on that damn cart to bring Cinder back.
Well, we're not debating that point. Like, of course we would. But, like, now that we can't.
The
It's
thing
a
is,
nice
though,
flow.
it's not alive, so the zombies won't attack it. So it's safe no matter where it stays. I don't think zombies have a taste for cinnamon. They're like, ooh, that cart smells really good. Sprinkle it
I
over their
guess,
body before they snack.
If Teak is unable to find a good enough building, she's gonna start gathering wood and stuff to try to help rebuild the stable doors.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
What are you looking
that's
for?
her plan B in her
What are
mind.
you looking for in your building? Like, are you looking for anything specific?
Easy to board up.
Okay.
Probably in at least decent repair. I know the town is kind of in a state of disrepair right now, but that's something that's not awful, like in shambles.
Something with a basement. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Because the
Okay.
horse can't climb the stairs, but we can push it down into a basement. No, that would be rude.
How would we get it the bait?
Exactly, that's what I just realized.
I'll let you just roll me a straight 1d20.
Okay. One of us?
Yeah, you were
Teak, what's your survival?
you were Zion.
Roll a straight d20?
Yeah.
No. Fine.
Okay. You find a house that can fit the horse. The doorway's big enough, but it looks like it's. I didn't tell you to also roll.
I just wanted to see what I would get.
I mean, after Teak rolled a 2 and died in that theoretical thing, I'm surprised you left the roll up to her. Anywho, you find a house big enough to kind of get the horse in and secure it. I mean, the only reason it's big enough is because it's pretty run down and there's some some work to be done in it. You know, it's like a bigger old warehouse kind of building. It's it's in a bit better shape than the stables, but it's not in excellent shape by any.
Teak points to this building, and Eric points to a different building. But then Eric's like, "Yeah, you know what? Teak's good at this stuff. Let's go with that one."
But there aren't really like a lot of windows since it's an old warehouse kind of barn building. So really, the only windows are kind of like hay bale openings on the second floor and stuff. So
right, and so T kind of looking at it, and maybe she taps on the wood. You know, she lives in trees. She knows somewhat about wood quality. Like as she's kind of tapping, like how long would we need to fortify this place to make it better than what we had last night?
I'm probably like half the day.
Mm-hmm. Teek's gonna tell that to Eric. He's gonna say, with half-day work, Teek think we can make this place safer than stables were.
Half a day? I mean, it's not like we have a better choice. Alright, let's go.
Alright, we should tell others. Maybe we can get help.
Let's bring the horse and Willow here first.
Okay. So
Willow's only a medium creature.
Does she not want to be inside our new house? Does her size mean that she's too good for us?
That does sound like what Philia is implying. I guess I'll leave Willow at the stable.
No, Willow's gonna stay with Philia and take care of Cinder. Someone's gotta carry Cinder's body.
Willow take care of a dead person. Okay, psycho.
Philia's gonna need help carrying Cinder's sick body to the new location.
Philia's like lost it. She's cut open Cinder's body, stuffing him with bees so he can move. He's alive.
This is the first time Philia's ally has died and she has been there.
We just hear like a suspicious buzzing sound from the corpse for like the next 2 days. And then by the time like the new dawn get here, they like try and revive him, and then Cinder just like spits out bees and dies immediately.
No, like we walk in and Philia's like, Cinder's alive, isn't he? And he's just like hovering, like filled with bees.
Why is Cinder flying? What is this?
You guys are sick. Okay. Are you going to try and enlist the aid of the other?
Yes. I'm gonna let Gustav and Brother Paul know about the warehouse, and then
what are Gustav and Brother Paul doing in the meantime while Philia's slathering Cinder's dead body with honey, trying to bring him back to life?
How long did it take me to
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, you're already still searching. Yeah, you're out there this whole time. Brother Paul, what are you doing? I guess I should say.
I think after a time he'll probably head out there and see Gustav and say, what are you doing there?
Oh, I'm looking for Emerald, yeah? Where did everyone else go?
I think Teek and Eric went off into the town. Maybe. Do I know why?
Teek said it before she left, yeah.
Yeah, okay. There you go, you know.
To look for another place to stay tonight.
Oh. Alright, well.
Do you need any help with this? You seem like you've been around this block a few times now.
I had to hunt certain people down before, yeah, but normally I wasn't really the one doing the tracking, you know? Have you?
I can't say that I have done much, but maybe the two of us can put our brains together and piece the puzzle together.
Yeah, alright. Well, he was with us when we went to bed first time. After, of course, we brought him out from the church. But he must have left sometime between then and when we all woke up, but I don't remember seeing him once we had to fight the zombies a second time. Might have snuck out then, but why?
Well, I didn't see him much either. Well, I can't say that I really took note of if he was there or not. I was too busy looking outside. I was a bit spooked from the first attack. So, I mean, he had a lot of friends that perished in the church, did he not? Maybe he went back there.
Yeah, alright. Worth checking out. I will begin heading towards the church.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head over to the church and scout it out in the darkness, I guess. Just calling out Emerald's name.
Is it dark or is it daylight?
Well, it's daylight outside, but the inside of the church
Gotcha.
is a little dim. It's like you can kind of see, but it's not super bright or anything. But yeah, I mean, as you look through the church calling for his name, you don't see any signs of him or get any response from him or anything.
Does it look like anyone's been here since we were last?
Make me a survival check. No, I guess not a survival. Intelligence-based perception check. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you look around and it doesn't really look like anything's been disturbed since you've last been in here. Everything kind of looks the same. There might be some different things, because like Eric was in here at one point, I think. So there might be some stuff you didn't notice, but it's hard to really say if that's Emerald or something else.
If there is a change, it's something subtle and not like, 3 of the bodies are missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. He had a sword with him, right? Brought it with him to stables. Let's check to see if it's still there, yeah? If it's missing, probably means he wasn't dragged out, yeah?
Well, I don't think he was dragged out. I mean, we can check though.
Every bit of information helps, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose.
Head back to the stables and try to investigate the area where Emerald was last seen by. See if any of his effects are there.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you head back in, check it out, and there's like the little hay circle that he was laying in and stuff, kind of flattened out, but you don't see the sword or anything else left behind.
Can I use my forensic skills to determine how many hours it's been since someone laid on this hay?
Your forensic skills, huh? Sure. I just wanted to see how ridiculous. Make me a knowledge nature check right now.
Sadly. Oh, a 15.
I mean, you can't really tell much. You're not much of an expert. It looks like, I mean, obviously this has been used recently. How recently? Past couple days, as far as you can tell.
Okay, so not even the last night, which means it could have been a ghost we saw lying on this.
Sure, it could have been.
A key piece of information we just received.
Yeah. For as far as Gustav knows, it's like pressed down hay, and it couldn't have been that recent, or that long ago that it was like this. That's your expert knowledge on the opinion.
Well, can't exactly say when he was last here, but sword's gone. He's just something to protect himself, but why would he leave us?
I mean, it looks like the entire town's perished here, and he was the only one left. I mean, maybe he just wanted to go out there and end it all. Maybe he went out there and decided to fight a bunch of them until he fell.
Look down and shake my head. What a waste.
I mean, we can go look if you like. It might help us to get some more knowledge as to what's going on.
Yeah, alright. Might as well scope out the area while we can. Who else is in the stables right now? Just Philia?
Yeah, just Philia.
Philia. You'd be alright by yourself for a bit.
Yeah, I should be fine.
Plus,
Alright.
Cinder's here anyways, so I'm not alone.
Exactly. Cinder just suspiciously hovering and buzzing.
Alright, well. Things get crazy, yeah? You focus on saving your own skin, alright? Use those wings, yeah?
Sounds good. Don't worry about me.
Give her a smile and a nod. Turn back to Brother Pop. Alright. Want to take lead on this, or should I?
Maybe I'll have a go this time.
Right. Lead on.
Okay. As you two head back outside the stables, you're kind of met by Teak and Eric, who seem to be maybe not rushing, but hurried back to the stables. Looks like they have news.
Teak and Eric, we find other building big enough for a horse and cart, and only windows on top floor. But it need work. It not perfect. It will take maybe half day.
Oh. Alright, you think it's safe in here?
Teak will
Where
nod.
are you guys?
Yeah. Alright, Ben.
Where are you guys going?
We was gonna try and find Emerald.
Emerald? He's gone?
But yeah, that's what I was saying before.
Teak not
How do you know
remember.
he's gone? Maybe
He's
just
not
went
here. Well, I mean, I couldn't find him. He should be back by now, yeah?
What if he turned into a zombie?
Oh, I mean, wouldn't they have attacked us?
I think Eric paused for a second, like, how did he survive the first night?
Yeah, the sword, yeah. I imagine those in the church must have turned. Must have fought him off.
Eric's just gonna look over at Gustav like, seems pretty sus to me. Didn't remember seeing him yesterday.
I've seen him a bunch. You saw him, right, Paul? Teak?
Teak, remember, he the man at the door. Teak, remember, she asked him, right? And then he was here with Cinder because he was hurt. But Teak not remember seeing him after that.
I think it's a little bit sus if he's the only one that's alive. I mean, did he look that capable to you guys? I know it's not exactly a nice thing to suspect someone, but he is the only one that's alive, and now he's missing.
Well, he not hurt any of us when he have chance, if that case.
Yeah,
That's because a lot of us stayed awake.
Gustav, Eric, I saw you guys storm off to the church. Did you see any recognizable faces from before? And if so, how did they look? What was their means of death?
It was too dark in there. I really couldn't tell.
it was cuts. Some from a sword and others from sort of motion towards one of like the fast zombie claws on the ground.
Why would a sword? Oh,
Well, Emerald was one. What had a sword, yeah?
Why don't we move Cinder to the new location? Go back to the church and see if anybody that was healthy looking had any wounds with the sword.
Eric will nod. That's a good idea.
I mean, I suppose, but why? That makes sense to me.
Let's just make sure to be safe. We're not gonna say that he did this, but it's good to know and just have peace of mind.
Alright. Well, I guess we should change lodgings, yeah?
Eric will nod.
Okay, you guys load up the horse and make your way over to this kind of larger barn building, which needs a bit of work. Yeah, you load the horse and cart in, and you're ready to go.
Onward to the new Upper East Side apartment.
Yeah, I mean, you're there. You move all your stuff in. It's a pretty bland kind of barn. It's got an upper floor. Not like a full upper floor, but mostly for storage and stuff like that. Walkways. But, there's some holes in the ceiling and things like that, leaks and all that stuff. For the most part, the bottom floor is in pretty good shape.
Could we have brought some of our fortifications from the stable with us?
Yeah, I mean, you can bring some of the stuff over and use it for extra bracing and all that. I mean, it's still going to take you a good amount of time to secure this place, but, how you guys spend the day is up to all of you.
Start with some fortification.
Okay, is that what everyone's going to do? You're all going to work together trying to shore up this place?
Vilya will go check up on the church and how the means of death of all the bodies there.
I thought we were gonna go I thought we were gonna go after we fix up the church.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Would we still have daylight?
We have half a day.
Well, they
That's
said
what it would
half a
take.
day. Yeah, so it'd be around afternoon.
And that's like with me and Teak.
That would be like late afternoon, probably.
Alright,
Yeah.
well,
Half a day's 12 hours. Just see that.
well, if we do have some of us go inspect the church while the rest of us finish up here, I would like more than just one person to go, yeah?
Makes sense.
I've already given it a look. Don't know what else I would do if I went, to be honest.
Maybe, well, Eric, you know how healing stuff work. And maybe
Cool, no.
Eric can take sample because you still have arm that Gustav cut off, right?
Good.
Okay, maybe Eric and Philia go and rest of us help fortify building.
You guys have a torch by any chance?
Teak rummages through her pack. And hold up. Let me check. Indeed, one torch.
Oh, Paul, you got a light, right?
Yes, I do.
Maybe especially go with them too, yeah?
Eric's gonna glare at Gustav.
Yes, sure.
And Teak and Gustav will make this building very safe.
Yeah.
Knocks on the walls, like
And all
Teak and Gustav do what they do best. Unskilled manual labor.
Hey, don't say that. They're essential workers now.
fist bump.
Celia will
Gustav
leave
and
Pip.
Teak are gonna have some guy time. Two dudes.
Celia leaves Pip to take care of Cinder.
Okay.
Wow, Pip is
tries to
probably in
start
mourning
eating
right now.
the lifeless corpse of Cinder since he's filled with bees. All right. So Teak and Gustav are gonna work on the barn for most of the day. Eric, Philia, and Paul are going to make their way to the church. So I mean, yeah, you guys make your way over to the church. It's still pretty dim in there. What are you guys doing?
Checking the dead bodies.
Is Paul gonna make light for you guys, or you just gonna
Philia can
work
see
in
in
the
the
dark? You have low light vision, not dark vision.
Yes, I will illuminate Paul's amulet.
Wow. How cool. So you pretty much make a torch
Yes.
out of your amulet. But it's cool light because you're a holy man.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, Paul kind of holds up his amulet and it radiates light, kind of illuminating the church for the first time for you guys to get a good look at, since it's bright light and everything. And I mean, you can see it. It's pretty gruesome in there. There's like a few, there's a few bodies, like, deteriorated a bit. Jaws loose, things like that. Some of them look like they were attacking others. Some have different wounds than others. Some have bite marks, claw marks, different things. So what exactly are you guys going to be looking for, and who's looking?
I'm looking at all the ones that look non-zombie and to see if they have any like slash wounds or any like peculiar wounds that wouldn't arise from just like spitting acid or just like bite or claw marks.
What's everyone else doing?
Trying to see how many zombies there are and how many normal ones there
Okay.
are, and how the normal ones died.
Paul? Polly?
kind of just gonna watch these two for now.
Just stare at him, huh?
Who will he
Well,
backstab?
he needs to follow Eric around for the light, so he'll probably do that.
I mean, Philia needs it too, but just not as bad. Alright. So you're kind of just hanging out. I guess Eric and Philia, you can each make me a... Well, I guess we'll say a heal check.
Dear gods in heaven, please let me. Oh, thank fucking God.
Ooh.
Okay. Philia, you're looking through these bots for different types of wounds. And I mean, you see some of them have pretty distinct kind of stab and slashing wounds. A good number of them are some of the people that are actually just laying on the pews still that look like they might have been sick. But others seem to be ones that look a little bit more decayed than others. As far as Eric goes, I mean, you're kind of working in tandem. Eric, a lot of the ones that you have determined as being ones that were in a zombie state are mostly the ones with stab wounds. But as you're looking through, I mean, some of them look like they might have been on the brink of that kind of state, but we're still, sick, laying in bed. Well, not bed, but the pews, the converted bed. So, kind of looks like a good amount were stabbed that may have still been alive, technically.
Do we see the bread woman?
Oh, yeah. She's among the ones that have essentially been partially eaten and such.
I think when Eric's found what he's looking for, he's gonna go back and find Philia.
Yeah, I mean, you're both there, so. Well?
Everything looks fine to me, Eric. Did you find anything peculiar?
He's gonna shake his head. Whoever did this killed all the ones that were turning too. Or at least seemed to be turning.
I guess we go back.
Okay. You head on out back to your new little home, meet up with the crew. It took you guys a little bit. They've made a bit of headway. They brought some resources over. Teek's got a sleeveless shirt now. It's like hauling logs on her shoulder, Arnold Schwarzenegger style.
She has biceps now.
Yeah. She's got like face paint on and stuff. Fully transformed.
She's got a tan.
Cigar in her mouth.
Sweatpants. No, not sweatpants. She's fully tanned and she has sweat drops all over her.
When you walk by her, she spits on the ground and kind of leers at you a little.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I thought she was nasty before. Now she's spitting it on us.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have kind of the rest of the day to do what you'd like, except for probably Gustav and Teak.
I think
Yes, well,
Eric's
well,
gonna look at Ophelia and be like, why don't we make one last look for that guy?
Sounds good.
Maybe also, before go, take time in day to try to figure out, well, zombie arm green goo.
I really want to find.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. He turns around and you just hear the
Spits
drill.
at him. Just spit. Oh, the drill, the power drill.
Yeah. They're basically like it's like flip this house. we're discussing how the outside is gonna and how like property value will increase after we finish.
She's like, let's not put in a bathroom for this, just in case Eric makes me take a shower.
I really think you're underestimating the value of a furnished place.
All right, so Eric, you're gonna try and look for him.
Yeah.
Oh, and while we're looking, we can also retrieve the alarm stone that's still in a tree.
Are you really sure we want to go out in the forest?
We were still like near the edge of the town, right?
No,
Okay,
you're in
but
the
if
you're in
we're
the
running-
forest.
Like fully in the forest?
Yeah,
Oh well, never mind. We ain't
you
doing that.
you lured
Okay.
them away from the town. That was the whole.
That's why we had at least it wasn't 30. And Visit kept spawning more zombies on the map.
Yeah,
If anything, me and Teak are the real MVPs. We killed 10 zombies, essentially.
Essentially means nothing to me.
Okay, we'll go on search and Philia will fly above.
You think it better than me because you can fly? That is so rude.
okay. I'm assuming Eric's leading this investigation.
Yes, Eric's the lead. I will follow him.
Brother Paul, are you going with them or?
He will follow, yes.
Okay, Eric, make me a survival check.
Okay.
I mean, unless are you trying to track him or just look?
Both.
Okay, then yeah, make me a survival check.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
Can
what?
I was gonna say, can Paul have a look to see where he might think like the like if there's like horde tracks of like where zombies have come like into the town? As in,
Sure.
he wants to track the zombies, not the
You
guy.
want to track? Do you want to track zombies, or do you want investigate their tracks to determine like which direction they're coming from,
The
or
second one.
track them completely? Okay, then you roll me an intelligence-based perception check. Eric. I mean, there's a lot of tracks around here. There's zombie tracks, all sorts of things. As you're looking around, you find a set of prints leading away from the barn. That could be a good lead to follow.
I will follow these leads.
Brother Paul, you gonna roll that check? What? Wow.
Yeah, it's that +3, so 10.
Wow. I mean, you look around, it looks like there's kind of tracks heading in and out from most directions.
Gotcha.
Hard for you to pick up a a definitive source. But as you're doing that, Eric kind of starts wandering off in a direction which is leading him towards the woods. So, Eric, I don't know how far you're I don't know how far you're planning on following this trail, Eric, but it starts leading you out of town towards the woods.
I think like it gets a little bit too close to the woods. He's just gonna stop and stare out and be like, why would he go out here? He's gonna look over at Philia. Do you see anything from the skies?
Do I see anything in the skies?
Make me an intelligence-based perception check.
Perception. I think I turned that to intelligence, right?
I don't know.
My intelligence is a 3.
And what's your wisdom? 5?
No, my wisdom is a 3.
Okay, so it'll be the same. Yeah, I mean, we're looking out, flying overhead, working in tandem with Eric, and searching in the woods, kind of flying overhead above them is difficult to see. I mean, you don't really make anything out in particular around here. Off in the distance, I think in some of the clearings, you could probably make out a few undead kind of wandering around aimlessly. That's about it.
There's a few undead up ahead. They don't look like they're tracking anything, though. They just look aimless. I don't know.
He's gonna say, well, this is the only lead that made sense to follow. But do you think he went out there to run away, or maybe a last suicide? Surely he would have just stayed with us, right?
Phyllis gonna think to herself, are these the tracks of the zombies?
I rolled a 30, mate. I'm a pro tracker.
But you rolled a 17 for the tracking skills, buddy.
Oh, right, yeah. I rolled a 17. I'm a pro tracker.
Maybe the tracks don't end here. Maybe there's something else where they go.
Well, Eric knows they don't end there. He's just not moving into the forest, I guess.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Well, if we stay here, we'll never find out what's going on. Let's go.
If we go out there, we're going to die. Tell the others, and we'll come back.
Show me these tracks before you leave.
I think Eric's gonna think for a moment. We'll go together later.
Alright then.
Then Eric's gonna turn and go back to the new house.
Okay. So yeah, Gustav and Teak, you guys are kind of interrupted sooner than you might have thought by the return of Eric, Teak, and
They're
Paul.
in the middle of installing the water feature.
Yeah. You're building the indoor pool.
Yeah.
Are those
Surprised you're letting water around?
Is that a marble tabletop on the kitchen sink?
Actually, it's granite.
It's a really nice grain. Where did you get it?
Teak looted it from house. It was at a great price. Free.
Good God, she's a savage. Of course she's a savage. She lives in the woods. What was I thinking?
But no, they just been continuing doing what they...
Teak, you installed a water feature? Does that mean you're finally taking baths consistently?
Water
Teak just disappears.
aesthetic, not for bathing.
Disagree? Okay.
Yeah, they just continue to reinforce things. What going on? Did you guys find
We
Emerald?
found a trail, but it led off into the forest. Feely said she couldn't see anything about a few wandering zombies.
Mm,
I don't understand why he would go out there by himself.
well, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to run away.
Why would he run out in danger? His best bets for survival was staying with us, wasn't it?
Maybe he not like us.
Question. How tall was Elf Guy and how tall is the plague person?
Which plague person?
The one in the middle of all the zombies. Are they around the same height, same stature?
Oh, you mean the masked person?
Yeah, that man.
Maybe. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. They don't look too dissimilar.
So, after we done reinforcements, what we do next? Brother
Lost our smell.
What?
I think it's a good idea, right? We don't have to fight them every night. We can just hide. Till the new dawn arrives.
Cheek, would it be possible for you to cover this building with dirt and earth?
Eric's gonna shudder at the thought.
Not the inside, but the exterior.
He's gonna
Well-
he's gonna shake his head. Might as well all take a disgustingly putrid bath of some kind.
Well, that would help because if zombie track by scent, all of you guys smell like human.
They found us every night, even if we're inside. It has to be something.
Well, Teak can help cover with dirt, that fine, but she looks at the size of the building. And not something Teak can do alone, and not today. We still
I
need
think
time to do.
we just cover us for now.
I thought we were coming back here to get the others to go look for Emerald.
Isn't it getting late right now?
Not yet. They're not done reinforcing. It's still earlier in the day.
We need to finish reinforcing, but Teak can try follow trail. Maybe we all. I mean, isn't Brother Paul say what we should do is figure out what wrong?
Wrong with what?
Well, why zombies are even happening? Why they here? What causing it? And the man with the hat that Gustav Arm tried to attack.
Well, it's dangerous, because what if Gustav's arm tries to attack it again, and we can't stop him? We should think of a plan before we go out.
Well, Gustav and I are reinforcing. Maybe you guys can think of plan and, well, study the goo.
Eric will nod. You really want me to study that goo? Eric will take a seat inside the bar, the new house, pull out all of his shit, and then he's gonna look over at the church brother, and then maybe he's gonna find a different room.
Would I have an idea how many more hours of daylight we have?
Probably. I mean, like I said, it's still earlier in the day at this point, so you have a pretty good amount of time.
We're nowhere near finished our fortifications.
No, it's going to probably take you until around dark to finish the fortification. So, what you prioritize is up to you guys.
The way I see it, if Emerald is in danger, we know where he's gone, thanks to your tracking. Our best chance at saving him is going back into those woods. As Eric said, it could be dangerous. I don't know. Last time we made a decision to help someone else, we lost one of our own, but does that mean we just give up? Or does that mean we try again?
Well, it's up to friends.
Eric is in the other room, but he would most definitely be team give up.
I mean, I just don't understand why you would want to just lock yourselves in a room all night. We should be out there looking at this thing, finding out what's going on here. You're all very capable.
Well, maybe if Brother Paul and Philia, you help us do fortification while Eric goes study goo, we can get done with fortification early, and we can go try find Emerald while it's still daytime and less dangerous.
Does that sound feasible to me? Like, with the extra hands?
Not realistically. It'd probably give you an hour or two of, evening, not broad daylight, but it's still bright out-ish.
I don't think that'll be enough, Teak. If he is in danger, right, time's a factor, so we've already wasted enough time as it is.
Okay. Well,
I mean, maybe going out there in the night is the best thing we could do. If we're trying to figure out what's happening. Figure out who that person was that you said you saw that was herding these undead creatures around. Maybe they act at night. So we can finish up fortifying this place and then head out. And then at least we have a safe place to come back to, right?
I hear that, Brother Paul. I don't know if we told you the part where we've seen hundreds of these things yet. We could barely handle a couple dozen.
Earth in the other room, trying to figure out how these things turn, what that goo does, and if we all risk something this dangerous and we all die, then there's no progress made in helping to find and figure out what happens and how to stop it. I understand that you have this deep concern and this moral obligation to go and try to find, but maybe staying here and keeping ourselves safe in this moment is the best we can do to try to achieve that goal.
If I'm reading the signs right, seems like we got two of us wanting to stay and not go after man that. We got two of us wanting to get to the bottom of this a little more quickly. Eric would be the tiebreaker. That said, I don't want to force either of you to do anything you don't want to.
It's fine. We'll work on this then. Or I'll work on this then and help you.
Alright. As we set back to it, if that's what we're doing, I will try my best when Philia and Teak don't seem to be looking to give Brother Paul a knowing nod and then go back to work.
Okay.
Philia's gonna try to help Eric in any way she can.
So instead of doing what you all agreed upon and helping them finish the barn fast,
I thought that we were gonna finish the barn to go out, but we're not gonna go out anymore.
cower into the other room, huh? Well, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Philia never agreed to help out with these brute work.
Yeah, I guess not.
Philia's gonna help Eric, like, prepare the vials and, like, do all of that, take samples.
Okay. You don't know a great deal about alchemy, but you will attempt to help the best. Eric, what exactly are you doing, my friend?
I will. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of ingredients are in this thing, because, like, they injected it.
You tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Make me your. What's this?
Spellcraft or
Nickelodeon slime.
That's what it is.
How dare you? First, I'll have you make me a crafts alchemy check, and I'll be right back, real quick.
Wow, I rolled a freaking 5. Fuck you, game.
That's all you needed to figure out what it was.
Picks it up and pours it on top of his head. Ah, yes, I know this.
He injects it into himself. If I turn into a zombie, this is a zombie making thing. If I don't turn into a zombie, I'm confused.
You take apart the green goo by its elements: vanilla pudding, applesauce, oatmeal, green food coloring, and by the third day, anything else that was around the vicinity. Delicious.
Wait, is
He's
there
like,
oatmeal?
what are you doing? This is not oatmeal. This is a concoction.
Oh. Well, my theory has been proven false.
Wait, is there oatmeal in the Nickelodeon slime?
According to a quick Google search, yes.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm back.
Well then.
So
Welcome
that's your
back.
alchemy check. Roll me a spellcraft check.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God.
Wow. You're so cool.
Thank you.
So here's pretty much what happened through your research of this. You have a somewhat tampered sample since it's been through this thing's bloodstream ever so slightly. But what you can determine from your spellcraft check, at the very least, is whatever the substance is 100% what is causing this life after death. It's not necessarily magical in nature. You actually discover that it is alchemical in nature. In your current state, with your current tools and ordeal, you're not able to break down what substances actually make this mixture.
Okay.
But it's
Basically, I found
alchemical.
nothing.
It's alchemical in nature, and brings the dead back to life.
Okay.
I mean, with further studying, you could potentially do more with it.
Okay. So like, if I compare this to like the arm, how is this like kind of by itself? Can I compare this arm goo to like the goo in like the spit?
Sure. I mean, I'd say with your previously rolled check, there's some similarities for sure. It looks like one maybe slightly diluted. The spit may be more slightly diluted in some ways, but it's also mixed with what appears to be like a more acidic version of stomach bile.
Okay. Is Philia in the same room as me? Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Eric's gonna be like, well, this thing is definitely causing it, but we already knew that. I don't know what it's made out of, though.
Could we like I need to think.
Test it on your bees. Take a handful of bees and start experimenting on them with it.
No! Those are my children.
So, this is good. This means that somebody's creating these things. It's not some magical phenomenon or curse.
I think you're in the other room, homie.
Oh, am I? I thought it was saying it to everyone. Okay.
No,
It
they went to a different room.
But
He just appears like, oh, well, what have you got there? Very interesting. Tell me all about it.
if anything, you said that it was within the saliva, correct?
Eric will shake his head. The saliva is just mixture of what looks like stomach acid. It's this injection that he injected in. It's this thing that he injected into the others that is actually causing them to turn. But like I said, we already knew that.
Could
I
it
think if I
be
studied a bit more, I could figure out what's inside it. But right now, I have no idea.
you believe it to be the injection being evenly distributed, and that's why it is causing the bile itself to have this substance? Or could it be that once injected, it allows the being
Conversion
to
of whatever the person is into these undead.
No, but could the zombie itself produce this substance once it has been turned? Or is it so its saliva would have something? Or is it just being diluted across the body itself?
Can you
If-
find that out?
Could we-
magical, alchemical DM?
I mean, you've pretty much found out everything you can for now. I
Could
mean,
we capture
you could make assumptions if you wish.
Eric's just gonna say it would need more studying.
What if we're able to kill a zombie and we're able to get it in here? Could we figure that out? Or test it back in the stables?
I mean,
Once
there's
we
plenty of
craft it.
dead bodies around.
Much longer until nighttime?
I mean, at this point, you still have a bit of time because you just went into the other room.
Damn, research in this world happens so fast. Could we? How quickly could we go to the stables and like cut off a head of a zombie?
I mean, pretty quickly. It's only been a couple hours since you've been studying this arm, and then like the stable's not that far away.
Would Eric join me? Maybe
Where are
we
we
could
going?
cut off. Could we go to the stables again and cut off one of the heads of the zombies? Check some of the glands within the mouth. See if they produce this, so we know if it's biological or not.
It might have been composed by now, but we can just drag the entire body here.
We go!
Okay.
We go.
Eric and Philia
lucky
make their
time.
way out into the street, and after a few minutes, you guys, while you're working, all see them start dragging a undead corpse back. It's like just a torso, since most of them are all cut up.
Why are you dragging zombie body here? Is it so round in zombie gut and not smell like human anymore?
Too excited.
We would not advise that. Eric was able to deduce that a lot of the substances within the zombie, such as the saliva, contains the turning chemical. So
We'll shake his head. I didn't say that, Julia.
you did.
I didn't. I said it will have to be further studied.
You said it could turn the. No, you said the saliva had some of the goo stuff, and the goo
I said-
stuff.
I said the saliva was the one that they were spitting at us was basically just their stomach acid that's been changed. I never said it was.
Never mind. Retcon. I thought that's what you said. Never mind. But, like, don't cover it over your body. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. And corrosive, yeah. Come on, Ophelia, we've got an autopsy to do.
Hey, let's autopsy.
We start cutting it apart.
Okay.
Cheek turns to Gustav. Gustav, do you know what autopsy mean?
Sort of.
Technically, we're not doing an autopsy, we're doing a dissection. We know it's
I'm
means
gonna
of death.
turn to Ophelia and be like, her pronunciation is getting so on point.
With my background, would that word have come up at all?
Autopsy?
Yeah, I've ran with some interesting crowds.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. It's sort of like when someone looks at a dead body, yeah, tries to find out what done them in.
Gustav,
Yeah.
Teak think you very smart.
Oh.
Imagine being called smart by the dumbest. Just kidding.
I think they
Thanks,
have the same intelligence.
I think you're very
They
smart.
do.
I think you and I are the smartest ones.
Well,
Eric sneezes. There's 17 intelligence.
Gustav, that probably why
Be right
we
back.
first.
Right. Fist bump.
Philia. Oh, Philia also.
They're just watching you guys do this.
Brother
Let's
Paul,
go, hey,
are you helping them, Brother Paul, or like?
Thought so.
I thought so too. I just want to make sure Brother Paul's doing what I thought he was. But it seems like Brother Paul's not even here anymore. He's just disappeared.
Brother Paul snuck off.
Yeah.
I think like he would have heard our conversation, but I think maybe he just doesn't want to, also try to join in the fist bump awkwardly. He's like, yeah, first one, you guys.
That's fine. Okay, so first watch is is growing their bonds of friendship, while Philia and Eric dissect a zombie corpse. So I guess Eric, you can make me another heal.
I will. Dear God, dear God, dear God. Why is it so? Why you fucking? I rolled a 2.
I helped. Can it be advantage?
Yeah, you helped. Doesn't change much, but you helped. Well, I guess actually just roll me your heal check to make sure you're successful in helping. Even. Yeah, you're helpful. Eric, I mean, you guys you take the time to cut up this zombie and look around in it, and I mean, truly, you don't find out that much more. The inside of this zombie looks pretty similar to the arm that you had. It just seems like the substance becomes more diluted as it spreads throughout the body. You had, in fact, a little bit more of like a pure sample of it because it was freshly injected into that corpse before the arm was cut off.
So it looks like this substance cannot be reproduced within a humanoid.
Well, that's all up to you. That's for you to decide.
So Eric, it looks like the
If
substance
any of
cannot.
its organs are like really funky looking,
Oh yeah, I mean,
Like
a lot of
maybe
its
the bone?
insides are like rotted and changed. And I mean, you definitely have a harder time cutting through its flesh. Things like that.
what's its like heart and its brains looking like in its stomach?
I mean, this one's stomach is actually kind of bulging a bit, but its heart looks pretty weak.
And its brain? Non-existent?
It has a brain for sure. It just looks kind of rotted. Maybe
If the
dried
stomach
out
is
a bit.
bulging, I might try and like stab it and see if like air comes out or if there's like, I don't know, flesh in there from it eating people, or maybe it's just gonna be stomach acid, the spitty.
Okay, you stab it, and as the pressure releases, some fluids kind of splash out. Some of it lightly burns you as it does, but then as it kind of expands, the hole stretches, and some like half digested body parts are in there.
Eric's
like,
gonna try not to throw up.
Bones and stuff.
Please, can I do a will check to see if he throws up? Or a
Yeah,
constitution check
Do a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save.
Oh yeah, you blow chunk.
I throw up.
Eric turns around. I mean, the smell is putrid, and just like starts vomiting. It's pretty fucking nasty. It's half-eaten bones and remnants of other things left in there. Some gross sludge.
Oh god. Gross. Disgusting.
Would you care to dig through the stomach contents, or is that about it?
No, I'd like to dig through. Maybe get like a stick or something and poke it, not like with anything that I own that I care for.
Okay.
Destrian's cane.
You leave Destiny out of this, brother Paul. You never even met him.
You grab like a stick and, or like a piece of wood or something and kind of dig through it. And I mean, it's looks like bones of different creatures, not just human bones. But yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff in it, but nothing too extraordinary. You know, as some of this stomach bile pours out, it burns the wood on the table a little bit and like singes some of the hay, but that's about it.
I think Eric's gonna look over at Ophelia and be like, we'll try and get a fresh sample. At least fresher than this.
Sounds good. How should we dispose of the body?
Eric's gonna try not to throw up again. Be like, let's just drag it out.
Very well.
A couple hours later, you guys see Philia and Eric come back out dragging this upper torso with its head still on there, and but now it's like whole chest cavities opened up and there's like goo and stuff trailing behind it as like drag it out of the barn. And when the door opens, I mean, the smell just kind of stains the inside of the barn. It's just like putrid, rotting flesh.
There's like Rick and Morty vomit on like Eric's face. Yeah, it's fine. I just did this. Fuck. He's high on the fumes.
But yeah, they drag this corpse outside, and I guess, what do you guys just dump it in the street? You savages?
I'm thinking, will the smell of this dead body bring the zombies to us? Because it's just so strong, and they might just come to anything. Or like, will... Yeah, well, maybe we should have dissected his fucking nose.
I mean, you still never, like,
Yeah, can
went
we
through
just...
it all.
Yeah, let's just quickly dissect its nose. It can't
In the
take
middle
more
of
than
the
Let's
like...
just dissect
Are
his
you
nose
gonna
and
drag it back in, or are you just gonna like cut
We
it
can
out?
dissect it at the street.
You're gonna start looking through it in the street?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing? You're just cutting off its nose?
No,
Let's see
like...
if its like nose still looks like it's functioning, and then I want to see if like its eyes are still in good quality, like good shape.
I mean, the eyes look a little beat up as you look through them, but I mean, they still seem to be functioning. You can still see the hairs in the nose and everything.
How are these things finding us?
Can we cut to the nerve of the nose to see if it has decayed?
Wow, I guess you guys are like modern day surgeons here.
No, I'm just stopping this thing.
Couple of backwater bums in a freaking fantasy land with no proper
Philia
tools.
is royal. She has had at least a middle school biology education.
I don't know. I don't know
You
about that.
dissected a grog.
A middle school biology education back here is equivalent to like a fucking kindergarten biology education, maybe less. They use magic and other things. They're weird.
He's gonna be like, maybe I can't think of a way that these things are finding us every night.
As Teak watches them hunched over this half torso, as they just dragged it into the middle of the street and then started to cut it open more.
I mean, that's
Eric's
pretty
gonna,
much what it looks
put
like.
his
They're
mouth
just like
and feel the
cutting more
inside of
and
his
more
mouth.
into this thing.
Yeah, Teak's going to lean like to Gustav and be like, Teak thinks she not like autopsies, Gustav.
Yeah, that's fair. Foul business that.
Then just talking out loud, and Eric's just standing there trying to be as helpful as he can.
Does it look like they're struggling? Like they could use another set of hands?
I mean, it looks like they're struggling not physically, but mentally trying to figure out what's happening.
Okay.
I mean, like, they're grossed out. They're cutting into this thing's face. Neither of them are biology experts or doctors. They can, like, heal wounds, but I don't
Eric's
think...
gonna take another sample of any green goo he can find.
Sure, you can take all the samples you want.
I'm just gonna try and get samples of all the green goo that, like, from all of the zombies I can find. Not like right now, but like any fresh zombies that come our way. Like, I might just see if I can get like nasty goo out of them.
Are you taking it from particular locations, or...
Do we
If I
see
can
an
find an
injection?
injection hole.
Sorry, what? You both
If I can-
spoke at the same time.
Sorry. What did Philia say?
I said, is there injection holes?
Oh. In this corpse? No.
Okay. How does the heart, like, if I cut open the heart, is there like green goo in there? If it's like been injected and it's like, even though like we obviously can't find the injection hole, but like if it has been injected like before, surely it would have passed through there at least at some point.
Would you like to cut open the heart?
Yes.
Yeah, you cut open the heart and more of the goo kind of gushes out of it.
Example.
Okay, you take a heart goo sample.
And I will go back into the room with my alchemy stuff and I will compare this sample with the original goo sample.
Okay. Okay, is that it?
Yes, I am done with the autopsy for now.
All right, you just
Could
leave
we-
the cut up corpse in the street.
Yes.
Great.
Would it
Now
be...
Philia can play with it.
Philia's just gonna follow Eric and ask, would it be helpful to go back to the church, to the people that were in the middle of turning, to see if there were any injection points or how that process works in between?
We could also look for bite marks. Maybe we should do it tomorrow.
Sounds good. And then
Okay.
Philia will go back taking care of Sick Cinder.
Looks
Alright.
like Philia's sick in the head.
You start feeding Cinder more honey. His lifeless mouth is just filled to the brim with honey now. He's choking on it.
Teak
Feels
just like walks
bad.
over to Gustav and be like, is she doing autopsy on Cinder?
I do a double take to make sure she's not cutting up his body.
No, she's just putting like wet cloths on his like head.
Oh,
He'll
I'm
like
talking for Teak and you're talking for Gustav.
She's whispering to her bees that have started. She's like, make a colony, friends.
We will have a new home now. And then she carries Cinder on her back instead of the beehive.
That'd be so terrifying. Like it fuses to her as they build a hive around his body.
That'd be pretty fucked up.
I know.
We take Cinder wherever we go.
Okay.
Is that a
The flavored
mesmer
honey.
bee slave?
So, Philia's taking care of Cinder. Brother Paul, are you back or what, homie?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just helping Gustav and Teak this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. Eric is in the other room. Comparing blood samples. That's what you're.
Goo samples, yes.
Yeah, goo samples, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I mean that sounds like the rest of your guys' daylight day, pretty much. Is spent doing that. Eric, make me another craft alchemy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're comparing these goo samples, and you actually happen to notice that the goo sample you took from the heart almost looks like it's been concentrated. It's a little bit more potent than the one you took out of the arm.
Eric will make note of this. He'll write it down.
All right.
Dear diary.
And then Teak and Gustav, I guess, and Paul. Which of the three of you wants to make the knowledge engineering check?
I have a 0.
I also have a 0.
Hold on, let me see. Knowledge engineering, you say?
Mhm.
Correct.
I don't have that. So
Okay.
I am not proficient.
Oh,
So,
well, I guess we aren't either then.
yeah. Who wants to make the roll?
I have a 0.
I also.
Yeah, you pretty much are all on the same playing field, so.
So this is a flat D20 no matter who rolls it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think Brother Paul might have slightly higher intelligence, but maybe not. But also, I mean, I thought maybe he would have proficiency, but you and Teak have been doing the brunt of the work, so I'd probably say one of you two just roll it.
Okay, we'll leave it up to you. Would you like to or should I?
Well, Teak has not been having the greatest of rolls.
Then I will take this burden.
Neither is Gustav, to be fair.
Me too.
Teak, let me just see. Just see what you would have rolled. Oh my god!
Destiny.
Brother Paul. Brother Paul, please.
The two geniuses of the group working together. Brother Paul's wasn't much better.
Brother Paul's acting sneaky though. He doesn't want us to see what his intelligence mod is.
Okay.
So we collapse the building in on ourselves.
No.
And we'll be making
We spent the whole day working on this building.
I mean, the amount of time that you've spent, you've reinforced it pretty well. You could have just done better if you had rolled better. But I mean, it's still pretty decently reinforced. Still better than the stables, because it's just a better foundation to build off of.
nice.
But I mean, it's not like spectacular. So, you know, it's kind of late afternoon at this point. You guys have all kind of finished up. What's your plan? What are you guys going to do?
Now that we've got that sorted, we're following those tracks, right?
You say this to the group?
Yeah.
So it seems like.
I'll be willing to go with you, but don't know if that's what the other of us want to do.
Well, if Gustav go, Teak go.
Hashtag first watch.
And then Eric and Philia stay behind. Let us in if we come back.
Eric will disagree. You didn't just spend an entire day fortifying this place to go out in the night when you've seen hundreds of them walking around.
Well, Teak
Look,
for it.
we're here because we're waiting for the new dawn to arrive so we can get Cinder. We're not here to save anyone else. We've already lost the other one. You really want to go out in the middle of the night to find him? If he's out there in the middle of the night, chances are he's not alive.
But what
We're
about
here for Cinder. If you wanted us to be patient and save Cinder, then you can stay in this place.
figuring out and getting to the bottom and the man in the hat?
We don't have to do any of that. It's not our job. We're travelers, we're not heroes. It's bad enough that we have to rely on the Church of the New Dawn to get Cinder back, but now you're going to follow this guy into the forest into the middle of night? No.
I'm not following that guy. I'm following Gustav. And that guy's brother Paul. He did heal us.
I mean, you do make a good point, Eric, but I guess I have trouble sitting still, yeah? If you think the best shot for Cinder is me staying behind, I will.
That's the thing, we can't even know if it's the best shot for Cinder, because every time we run into these people, something bad happens.
Well, last time we ran into that guy, he seemed to just let us go.
Once, out of many times.
It's true. He's not like New Dawn either. But Brother Paul helped us, and he seemed to want to get to bottom of it. Teak not want him to go out alone.
Look,
What if the arm acts up again? We can't stop that.
Eric Woodard, Brother Paul is Brother Paul, but he isn't the entire Church of the New Dawn. We've seen what they've done. He might have his own ideas of what kind of cult he's joined, but we have our own because we've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that you guys are talking like Brother Paul's not there.
Yeah.
He's like 10 feet
I'm
away,
just
just staring at you guys, listening to
He's choosing to be silent, though.
He sure is.
He's listening.
That's Brother Paul's prerogative.
What a wimp.
The more he can listen, the more we speak, the more he listens and absorbs.
I mean, you all can sit here and hide in this makeshift fortress all you like, but there seems to be something bigger at play here. A whole town has been wiped out because of this person that you saw. I mean, when the New Dawn do arrive and get here, I'd like to give them some information at least to point them in the right direction of this, so that they can purge this place once and for all.
Who's left here to save? If everybody else here is dead, and the person still wants to spread these zombies everywhere else, then they're probably already off to the next town and we're already too late. If they are staying to continue their reign of terror on this town, then we're the only ones for them to attack. As long as we stay alive and they're still out there, then by the
He said
time the
they
New
want to
Dawn
purge.
comes, we'll still be here and the threat will at least still be here. If we all die, there's nothing for the New Dawn to come to.
And if, like you say, they move on and we miss our opportunity to figure out which way they went, then what? Then we don't know which town is going to be next. And then you will be responsible for the destruction of another town.
We didn't kill these people.
By doing nothing, you will kill the next town.
And what if you go out there? What, are you going to make a difference? You?
Maybe. Maybe not. But at least to try.
Oh, well, I'm not going to die trying.
We lost someone fighting 20. We saw a horde of 100.
Yeah, but when they were in Horde, most of them not pay attention to us. They pay attention to Man in Hat.
I understand you want to save the next town. You want to save people, and that's good. But what happens if we die? If you die?
But what happened if we let Paul go out there alone and he die? Then how do we help Cinder?
We help everyone by staying alive, by being able to help people who are capable of creating change. In this current situation, we are not those people. You have information. You have information where the zombies were. How did they infect people? We have information. If the New Dawn comes and we are all dead, then it won't be just the next town, but the one after that and the one after that.
Eric's going to like laugh. He's going to be like, even if I give them the information, they're going to tell me I'm doing it wrong and have me killed.
But we went into a forest many times last night and no one died. It's when we all came back to town and they swarm us. That when Cinder died. Cinder and Teak went into forest to take a look and scout. Ophelia, you and I go into forest and look and take and scout. We all went into forest and saw Horde, but not until we come back to town and they find us and we get overwhelmed with no place to run. But
You survived with Cinder because they couldn't see you. You survived with me because you could fly and run. We were able to escape the horde of hundreds because I entangled them.
Ophelia casually taking credit when her entanglement.
so they
Yeah.
come and entangle them again. If we see them or not.
Then we're running either way. And what happens if they follow us?
You stop.
Well, I've done my part. I've given your friend some time. Eric, you said you would come back and look at those tracks and bring the rest. Gustav, you said you would come out with me tonight. Everybody is
Did?
seemingly going against their word in this group. So I'll tell you this. Tomorrow, I will be going out there. If you do not help me, then I will not tell the New Dawn about your dead friend. And he walks and leaves.
Eric's gonna like be like, wait, I told you I would take you out there. I didn't say tonight. This is what you did? You threaten us?
Well,
I've done nothing but be honest with you,
You've done enough.
and you've all seemingly lied to me. Gone against your word.
I told you I would take you out there, not tonight.
Philia
And
didn't
yet
promise
you still
shit.
threaten us. Gustav, why did you say you were going to go out there without talking to the rest of us?
I mean, I didn't say it without telling the rest of you. It was mainly you who were there, Eric. But I think Brother Polly is sort of holding all the cards here. We don't know how to bring Cinder back. He's got that sickness, right? Only way we're gonna have a real chance is with the New Dawn, I feel. I think maybe we should take him up on this. I understand it's not ideal, right? I understand it's sort of coercion of sort what he's doing, but I mean, we were sort of, at least I was sort of dishonest. As about this, Brother Paul. Tomorrow was what he said, yeah. I'll go with you. I can offer that much, at least.
then Teak go too. Tomorrow. And Eric
He
and
just threatened you and you're going to go with him?
It's for Cinder, Eric.
we bring Cinder back.
He literally just threatened you with Cinder's life or his rebirth and you're going with him. He's acting high and mighty when you can't even be patient enough to wait till tomorrow, and he's threatened you and you're going to go with him into a forest full of the undead.
But we are going tomorrow.
He just threatened you.
Yeah, to go tomorrow, right, Brother Paul?
Tomorrow.
What part of he just threatened you do you not understand?
Dungeon Master, do I believe it is a credible threat that Brother Paul has made?
I don't
It's
see
not about
why.
the credibility, it's the fact that like he
I don't
like-
see why not. I mean, it's all he said was, "You don't help me, I don't help you." So I don't think you have
Right.
any reason to doubt him.
Okay. I think it's a credible threat, Eric.
didn't say it wasn't credible. If it wasn't credible, I wouldn't be annoyed.
Well then, we say no. We abandon Cinder out of principle.
He's gonna look over at this brother Paul.
Plus,
You're all the same. do what you want. And he's gonna walk it back into like the back room. And then he's gonna yell from the back room, if you guys don't come back tomorrow, I'm taking the horse and leaving.
But
Yeah.
Right. I think we all know what we gotta do. We gotta kill Eric. You know what?
The only thing that makes sense.
I knew I should have killed him from the beginning. That Gustav.
All right. Eric storms off into the other room and yells at you guys. I think he's staying there for the rest of the night, so. What's everybody else?
Teak lets out a sigh. Brother Paul, that wasn't nice to threaten us. But we go tomorrow. I understand your point.
There is no point.
Teak,
Gustav?
what's not nice is that knowing you're in the middle of something and doing nothing about it.
Well, we are doing something. You see Eric researching and doing what he can. He just not want us to risk ourselves.
Well,
That not bad.
he can research all he likes, but seems as though we wasted a day here. We're no closer to figuring out what's happening here, where this horde is going to, who's controlling them. These are all things we knew yesterday.
Yeah. But sometimes people need time. Especially when they lose friend. And it's not like we didn't do nothing. They did a autopsy. Teak never seen one before. We trying. But we do what you say tomorrow. For now, Gustav, are we taking first watch?
That we all take. That we all.
Okay. Go to sleep, Brother Paul.
Let me know when the next watch is up. I'll take it by myself.
Deal. Philia, you're
Philia?
where are you sleeping now?
Philia's still there, but Philia at the end of the conversation is just gonna look at everybody with the I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed look.
Are you taking care of Cindy's body, or
And go back to taking care of Cindy.
yeah, you give him that disappointed look and storm off? You gotta take care of his body until you fall asleep or something.
Yeah.
To Cinder's dead body. Is that where you're sleeping?
Yeah, I'll like sleep at like in a chair next to.
Wow. What a lady. Okay. So Eric stays in the other room. Philia settles down next to Cinder's body, and Brother Paul finds some place to sleep while Teak and Gustav
First
take first watch. I guess Teak and Gustav, you guys both roll me perception checks, and I'll average them.
Badly.
Let's hope we don't both get twos again.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
It is strong.
He rolls a 1.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
And
First
this is
watch.
why we are the first one.
Couple of hot shots. Yeah, you guys are kind of maybe sitting up above with one of the loading doors open on the second, keeping an eye out. And most things are quiet until you both hear some kind of rustling in the hay.
Outside?
Sounds like from down below inside.
Oh.
Oh.
We'll give Teak a concerned look and then rush downstairs.
You're not even gonna look first? You're just gonna rush down?
I will rush to look downstairs.
Like it's like a outer rim, so like you're essentially on a platform up above, like it's like a walkway, so the inside's like open, like you can see down over the top. But
Cool,
you're
like a
looking
loft.
outside. Yeah, exactly. It's like a loft. 'Cause it's like a barn.
It's a nice apartment.
So
Yeah, we did.
I mean, yeah, you guys look down and you see the rustle. It looks like Cinder's kind of twitching and standing up, and that's where we'll end today's session.
Brother Paul betrayed us! Alright,
What's wrong?
guess we have to kill Cinder anyway. But guess what, Brother Paul? That means you have no more leverage.
Haha!
You don't have to kill Cinder.
We have
Ophelia
to,
was right. He was just really, really sick. Ophelia nursed him back to health.
He's gonna eat Philia first. And
with
I
her
told
love.
Alan to start his new life.
This is when Philia's crush on Cinder has been revealed. She was like, with true love's kiss, I shall bring him back from the dead.
I always knew you were the one. Right after I saw how good you were with Pip.
To be the father of Philia's children.
Oh yeah, she said the bees were children, which implied they must have a father. It was Cinder.
Oh my god. And now he is dead.
I know. The bees are like, Papa, Papa.
Now the bees have to fight Reginald to be the one true heir of Cinder.
Oh man, I don't know. We had to restrain him like that. Shauna did.
I see that Brother Paul's looking through spells right now. Someone realizes what he forgot to do. Huh?
Forgot it. Too much heat.
Pretty sweet. Well, great times.
Game session.
Great times. Well, good job, everybody. Good session. You're all heroes. Except none of you are.
Heroes.
No. You're not heroes one bit. You're kind of like murderers.
You're echoing Eric right now.
What can I say? We aren't heroes.
But we're gonna be, because we're forced into it by Brother Paul.
No, you're going to be dead.
Yeah, well,
Right.
it was Teek's time when she rolled the 2 right after Cinder rolled the 2 anyway.
Why do you always roll a 2 right after somebody else rolled the 2?
Yeah, that's why I was laughing so hard, because it was literally exactly the same scenario. Oh, I just wanted to see what you would have gotten.
The stakes were just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gustav's like hammering using the side of the hammer, and then Teak goes over and like switches it to the other side of the hammer. And it's like, yeah.
Reinforcement, she just throws some sticks. She just throws some sticks at the thing. This keeps me like protected in the trees.
Teek's like nailing like a piece of wood, and then she's like, "Oh wait, never mind. This wood's no good." But instead of getting a new piece of wood, she just flips it over, and she's like,
Doesn't even know what she does. Basically, just like takes the tree branch and then staples the tree branch to the side of the ball. Like, this is what I look like when I'm safe.